The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from our buddy Smokers Lounge.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
What is it, Dave? What number?
18. 118.
118.
We are officially age of majority.
Unbelievable.
Why'd you start at 101?
Season one. Episode 1 through 52. Then we'll be season 2 episode.
So then it'll be
1 through
201, 202, 203.
So you can't just say The Wandering Dutchman, episode 1?
I didn't want to get to
No.
like episode 3752. I'd rather get to season 300, episode 52.
Oh,
See? How it
Interesting.
works?
And now you know.
Yeah.
That's right.
yeah.
If you don't know, now you know.
Don't
Yep.
finish that sentence.
Ninja.
Oh. So what's up?
Nothing.
You guys doing all right?
Warm spell.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
it time.
Unbelievable.
It'll freeze.
February. Today's February 23rd.
That's
As
right.
we record.
Yes, as we record, and we've had 2 days in the 70s.
Oh,
Today, outside, putting storm tile on the ground at out there at H Track,
Oh, yeah.
H-track.
where we're doing a little stormwater prevention or stormwater redirection project.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah, and it was
Does
hot.
the government have to sign off on that? I think you're not allowed to move the way stormwater flows unless they...
Well, we're aiding it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, Dave.
You don't think the city doesn't do what they're supposed to do to
No,
follow
the government's got to tell you where the rainwater goes.
Yeah, that's true. The government
That
has to tell
way
us.
the people don't get it.
They
Here we go, baby. 3 minutes in.
Smokes on it.
they are the government, though.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah. Anyway, like I feel like I'm already starting to get a little color on my arms, my face. Getting. It's going to only be a matter of time, and I guarantee you, people on this show are going to be like, "Oh my God, did Masoner dye his hair?"
Did you?
Oh, the sun bleach.
Yeah, so my hair bleaches.
Why don't you wear a
bad.
hat?
I can't do it. It's too freaking hot,
Real hot out there.
dude.
Oh, boy.
I hate wearing a build hat because the sweat drops off the front
Yeah,
of it. And
yeah.
It looks like it's raining in front of you.
It'll get so. Hey, 7:30
Ridiculous.
in the morning, shoveling rock,
Gotta
or
thank
dirt,
God.
or whatever you want to shovel.
Mama made the breakfast with no hog.
And you bend over, and you're so sweaty that my glasses will literally fall off my face.
How come you never worn contacts?
I can't touch my eye.
Really?
I'm a dirty human being.
I can
Well,
touch
wash your
eye.
damn hands.
Well, yeah.
You know that old expression, holiness is next to cleanliness.
I put my contacts in with all
Or is
sorts
cleanliness
of grit and
next to
grime.
holiness?
Anyway, yeah. So
is
I
it
tried
cleanliness to holiness or holiness to
No,
cleanliness?
I think it's next to godliness.
godliness.
Oh, yeah.
cleanliness
Shit.
is godliness.
Anyways,
Basketball. I've been up to basketball.
Don't
too.
even start.
Yeah. Hardwood Mace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We I
Keep
actually
book. Kept book,
Yeah,
Arlo.
well, scoreboard too.
Whoa.
Speaking of basketball, what time is baseball on Saturday? I just got a text
Ooh.
from the 8th grade traveling basketball coach.
8 a.m.
Oh boy. So yeah,
Basketball
that's what
tournament
I've
this
been up to,
weekend.
man. Baseball or not baseball, basketball, and more basketball. That's how my
Good news is it's baseball season
well for some. Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Get-
not too much.
Getting ready to buy some tickets. Cardinals tickets. We're getting ready to pull the trigger on some of them
Yeah, that's exciting.
to aid our trip. We're going on a trip.
Yeah.
We're going
Field
on
trip.
a trip.
Arlo, you want to come?
No.
Why not?
On
He
a-
doesn't like Tyler
to
Childers.
baseball?
You don't like Tyler Childers?
that's right. He
or
doesn't
baseball.
like Tyler Childers. What about Marcus King?
He don't like Marcus
Who
King.
is that?
Do you like baseball?
Do you like drinking?
No.
Spending time with the boys? Going out?
Yeah.
Partying?
Yeah, I would spend time with the boys and hang out, but not baseball. Let's go to Vegas or something.
Oh God.
Oh, boy. Maybe that's year 2.
I don't have the funds for that right now.
Soon enough. Soon
Anyway,
enough.
Smoke, what's up with you?
Well, got tickets to the second concert of the year.
Oh.
Hey, by the way, what's it like to have a tweet liked by Jelly Roll?
Not as fantastic as I thought. I thought I might get some more followers from it, but it hasn't happened yet.
You didn't,
bummed.
like when you first clicked on
You
it.
know
you
what
Now,
didn't-
Jenna
Arlo, do you
told
know
me?
who Jelly Roll is?
I had to look him up after he sent the text.
Oh my.
Jen was like, that's
I think
not
it's a gig
really
right now.
Jelly
Wild.
Roll. That's like somebody that works for the company that employs him, and they're just liking texts. was like, no, that's fucking flipping bullshit.
Yeah,
I get real heated about it.
I guarantee you that's Jelly Roll.
This
for
got to
sure.
be Jelly
I bet he
Roll.
was flowing through his phone and he looked.
He just
and he was
woke
like,
up in the morning. He's like,
"My
hey,
buddy
this guy
Smoke."
quoted my song in
Yeah.
a tweet about Ticketmaster, taking advantage of prices.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. read it.
What did you pay to get? Is it like an astronomical number?
For what? Tickets?
Your tickets. What'd you pay?
No,
for?
they weren't bad. We got, I think, reasonable seats, center stage, 17
Ooh.
rows back.
Yeah.
I mean,
on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor.
Okay.
Holy cow!
Big Daddy Dave don't just mess around with anything.
Now at a Jelly Roll concert, will there be
Will there be marijuana? Yes.
No, I think I'm having a
Cocaine?
stroke.
Probably.
Will there be
a pit?
seats like chairs on the ground?
I'm assuming I paid for chairs. Unless we got to stand in little
I've never
18
been
by
to
18
a.
boxes.
Well, that's wrong. I did see Tool in Louisville, and they are the only rock and roll concert that I've ever been to that actually had chairs.
No, that's a lie.
On the floor. Why?
That's the second one that you've been to.
Why?
Because the amphitheater
Because you
show.
saw the one at the amphitheater.
Up at the Egyptian room.
Oh yeah, yeah, but that was a farce. That was a fluke. That was a fluke. That was a scheduling mishap by Rob
It was
Zombie's
still a concert with chairs.
former agent.
Yeah.
But we had 8th grade parents meeting tonight. And I tell you what, I got some information there that I didn't expect to hear from the high school principal out there. Did you know that last year, Southridge High School scored first in like math competency?
Wow.
There's like 150 schools of the same like level.
Yeah.
First, second in language. I just don't know why I don't hear about that more often. I mean,
Yeah.
they got cop cars and the for ball games, but god dang, I tell you what,
Kid gets a 4.0. Let's parade him down 4th Street.
Let's get some.
I
Let's get
think
these.
that's maybe more important than a ball game.
Whoa!
You didn't win the space race throwing footballs.
Son of a gun!
I'm just happy to
He
see
was-
them math numbers.
Ladies
going.
and
He
gentlemen,
was
let's
all
get-
quiet before the show, and this is
now-
what it was.
That's right. We just
He's
fire
full
up-
of piss and vinegar.
I tell you what.
It
Sometimes
just made my night to hear that.
when
That's
somebody
good.
That's good.
David, when he gets behind the microphone, boy, he just. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
That's
Hyde.
right.
Here's what I'll say. It's funny you bring that up because I just saw an article. What was it? The Baltimore Public School District had nobody that was math or reading proficient for their grade level. Take that one and enjoy it.
Good.
I think Chicago was low too. Like it was just this week they were talking
My
about it.
hometown has been in the news, or the local news is talking about attendance rates are awful. Like elementary all the way through high school, like everyone's expected to miss at least 18 days of school or something.
Jesus Christ.
Do they not give out perfect attendance records anymore?
They're talking about changing the start time to like 9:05 just so they
Jesus.
hope more people show up to school.
Wow. What a wild world.
You know
to
what
live.
the problem of all this is that's what happens when you start making everything a participation trophy.
Yeah.
Those kids that work hard in school, that go to do it and excel, those that don't want to do it, just say, hey, you're done. You're
Peace
off
out.
the dole. Figure
See
it
you
out.
later.
Go
Hey.
to work somewhere.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for trying to show up.
But then I'm butchering beef back home this week.
Ah, man, I'm
It's a
so
busy
jealous I can't go.
Oh, you weren't invited.
I don't give a damn.
No,
I
you-
drove up,
He was-
yeah.
if you want to come, you absolutely can. It's going to be a pretty long weekend.
Yeah, I know. Just totally unorthodox butchering, in my opinion, though. Just the whole not drinking beer and stuff.
You can
That's
come and
wild.
drink.
No.
Oh, guess what else?
Into the microphone. Go ahead.
Apparently, even when I took my sleep study,
Oh, yeah, you did.
I quit breathing a lot.
How many times?
I don't know. It was a lot. Like
They didn't tell you?
50.5 times per hour.
Still how you beat. I was like 56.
I was 82.1.
Attaboy.
Yeah. You guys.
Hey, welcome to the
Yeah.
CPAP family.
Well, not there yet. There's got to be some more testing to be sure that I didn't have.
Hey,
like a,
pal, when you're into that, you're
whenever your doctor note says significant hypoxia noticed, you're getting a CPAP, bro.
Hey, Arlo, when you getting yours?
are you one of those people that sleeps well?
I guess so.
Do you snore?
I don't know.
Do you
I'm
wake up in
usually
the morning
asleep.
with the taste of cat shit in your mouth?
He didn't have any cats.
Oh, well, I mean, like, Did you hear that snort? Yes. Hey, let's get this freaking ball rolling,
Well, you
boys.
can let Arlo answer.
No, because he ain't gonna answer.
Casey hasn't even gone yet.
Yeah, he has.
No, he hasn't.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
my God,
Hey,
I'm horrible.
hey, sit down. Chill out.
I'm ready to get going.
Arlo,
here.
will you keep him in line?
I'm going to try.
Hey, by the way, let's talk about Arlo's interview a little bit. In depth with the Dutchman.
Oh,
Went over very well.
yeah. A lot of
Although-
people checked it out.
There's some red flags of being thrown about calling Cole Wetzel trash.
There is?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I just can't believe it that somebody would.
I think it was, and Tyler Childers was on the list.
Yeah.
Correct. Both
Big
trash.
big fan of the show, Natalie Ingram.
Yeah.
Who must have been running late the other day because she zoomed into daycare at about 100. I don't even know if the car was done rolling when she got out.
Nat brat.
But yeah, she kind of attacked you online.
I'm fine with it.
And
handle it.
speaking of online, we've made it, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We had an imposter
Oh.
that was sending out
Imposter.
friend requests and said, "Hey, click this here. You've won." Now,
Oh, my
no
God.
telling what you won, but yeah,
You won
Click here.
Today's gift.
yeah, that's what it was.
identity theft. That's what I was.
You won identity theft.
It's from The Office. Identity theft is a real crime, Jim. Please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about.
I've never seen an episode of The
You
Office.
guys can quote baseball, but not The Office.
I've never seen an episode of The
Jesus.
Office. I'm sorry. I'll
I've
admit
seen
it.
quite a few, but
I've
not
never
all
seen
of
an
them.
episode.
Wow.
It's hostile in here this morning or this afternoon or whatever. We're
Evening.
It's
Yeah.
night.
It's night, but it was bright till like 7.
I know, dude.
It was pretty.
We're
awesome.
on the cusp of spring.
It is. All right. Well, since Mace wants to jump in, and
No,
let's
you.
go.
What's Arlo been up to?
We didn't even get. Oh, I guess we vaguely. Covered.
Well, we just we had kindergarten roundup today, so my little girl's going into kindergarten next year, and
That's
on
insane.
the aptitude test, 99 out of 101. She, for some
Who the
reason,
hell makes a scale out of 101?
I don't know. That's just the sheet. And Janelle goes, I was so embarrassed when they held something that was brown, and she goes, orange. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, she got brown and orange mixed up? She's like, I don't know. She was just being silly, I think. And I was like, oh, cool. So we went out for lunch today, and I'll talk about it a little bit. And then she had an orange crown in her hand. I go, hey, what color is that? Orange. I go, okay, you know what's brown? Yeah, and the table, she kind of pointed at the table, and I was like, oh, wow, we've already improved a little bit. That's all. Yeah, no, life's good. Busy with work, busy with baseball, and busy with this, but that's good problems to have.
That's right.
An idle mind is a dangerous mind, they say.
Devil's Playground.
Yep. Arlo, what about you?
Just busy.
Now that you're internet famous?
I don't know about that.
No, you are.
You
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
think so.
Thanks, guys.
You had your own
It's
TV
official.
show.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I just busy. Lots of editing this week. Lots of editing. So
Well, it's a good problem to have.
it is.
I'm just glad people watch and listen.
You tired?
No.
Are we boring you?
No.
Okay. Is your CPAP not working right?
No, it's fine.
Well,
You
then
need-
let's get into hour
You
one.
need to crank that baby up or what?
Hour one?
Need to
Hour
adjust.
one.
Turn the pressure up.
Go for it, Dave. I'm
Show us
tired
your
of
reading skills, Dave. Let's see how proficient you are.
Okay, so hour 1 is going to be brought to you by our friend Matt Krieg with Krieg Insurance. Are you wondering how to protect yourself and your loved ones with the right insurance coverage? Well, look no further than Krieg Insurance. Owned and operated by Matt Krieg, who specializes in health and life insurance products. Krieg Insurance provides personalized coverage to meet your specific needs. At Krieg Insurance, why are we laughing?
Arlo's just making hearts
Well,
and
hold
googly eyes at me.
Never mind. Keep on reading.
At Krieg Insurance, he's not just about selling policies.
No, he ain't.
He's about building relationships with his clients and
Damn
being there
right.
for them when they need him
Damn
most.
right he is.
Good guy.
So whether you're looking to protect your family's financial future or simply want to understand your insurance options better, turn to Krieg Insurance. Protect yourself and your loved ones with the right insurance coverage. Give our buddy Matt a call today and see what he can do for you. Tell him the Dutchman sent you.
Hell yeah.
And order shirts larger than extra large. Can you fit into an XL?
No. I'm a 2X guy.
And he's not even small. He's
No
small.
way, dude.
Well, hey, that picture of us in the Merkleys, which it was in last week's episode.
Yeah.
It comes out tomorrow. I look like a little bitty guy.
I mean, you're not a little bitty guy.
No, I
but,
don't feel like
you're-
I'm a little bitty guy, but standing with you
You're
guys and
petite.
them Merkley boys,
You're petite.
Well, them Merkley boys.
God, there you go.
to grow them over there.
Big boys.
Gargantuous.
So, hour one. What do you got?
My first topic is brought to me by a friend. Both of
brought
mine.
to us.
Well, it was brought to me
Oh,
first.
So, are you
special
not doing
delivery.
your job to think about what to generate here, or what?
no, I'm wondering
Took
about
a week
it.
off. Oh, it's kind of the tagline of the show.
Is
isn't
this
it?
like Bus Masner's Balls, episode 1?
Bustin' balls.
we had a side text message going
That's what
on.
I
We knew-
figured.
Hey,
Well,
what if this turns out to be the fan favorite because we just all walk all over base
Ball busting
Hey,
episode
just
number 1?
interrupt him whenever he starts
every
talking.
time? All right.
Go ahead, Mace.
Interrupting Calhoun.
I'm going home.
Okay, go ahead.
Drive-through ordering. What kind of orderer are you? To preface that,
By the way, what you sent out on the group thing is nothing close to what
that's
you
not
just
that
read.
says.
what do you mean?
Well, read what he said.
Drive-through order double lane night mare as in female horse.
Night.
Well, I mean, there's like a space.
Oh, that's right. There is. Arlo, this is why we needed Arlo Cam because his face.
Drive-through order her double lane nightmare as in female horse. Touche, Dave. That's totally what it says.
All right, so go ahead, buddy. Will you re-explain?
So Angie Woodruff,
oh, Ange,
the owner of Toys Auto Parts,
shout out Toys.
reached out to me and asked me. She said, "Hey, I got something." And it must have been hot off the press too. 'Cause
press.
She was very thorough with her explanation of what she wanted us to get into. But it was more like when you are ordering fast food, do you have your order together when you get to the window? Or are you kind of one of those like shoot from the hip kind of guys?
I'm a shoot from the hip. I don't go to fast food often enough to know what I want every time. Like I don't have like a preferred menu item.
I would say, depending on the place, you name a place right now, I could tell you probably the 3 options I would order. Like I have and then I shoot from the hip on what it is.
Culver's.
Just a burger all day.
Well, yeah, I don't go
trying
there.
to catch him.
Yeah, Zaxby's,
Zaxby's.
McAllister's Deli,
They've got a great
pastrami on rye.
Reuben. They got a great Reuben.
Yeah.
But like if you were to say like, hey, what's your Wendy's order? I'm either going to go spicy chicken, double cheeseburger, or a couple junior bacon cheeseburgers.
Oh, yeah, I'm going
You know
They
what I mean?
still
Like,
have junior bacon cheeseburger deluxes. Man, I used to love those.
Junior bacon cheeseburger deluxe.
Maybe they didn't.
what
have
made it a deluxe?
lettuce and tomato and onion?
Well, that's automatically.
No, so you're wrong. We used to have, when I say we, I
He
worked
works.
there.
Oh, you both worked there.
The traditional junior bacon cheeseburger was just mayo, lettuce, tomato. The junior cheeseburger,
Deluxe, and then you could add bacon to
Yes.
it. Yeah, that's what I like to get
'Kay.
back in the day.
how do you order in fast food drive-through line specifically?
Speak English.
How do you order? How do you order in a fast food drive-through line? Specifically, you need to have your order ready when you get up to the mic. Secondly, once you've placed your order, move up as far as you can so that the person behind you can place their order to keep the line moving.
Nope. See, you want to keep a gap just in case somebody tries to come in on you and commit a hit, and you can get out.
So, I guess that's totally true, unless you're at the some of the like there's a drive-through there's drive-throughs that you can't get out of. Like
You just got to jump a curb.
once you're in, and
Yeah.
I don't like those.
Yeah, you got to be on the outside of those ones.
So I have a story.
Pertaining to this topic?
100%.
Okay.
101%.
Whenever they
Wrong.
and then like my story goes with the second part, two line fast food orders. I love the people that never look over at you to see who will pull up forward. first.
Is this Angie speaking
Yeah.
or you speaking?
This is
Okay.
Angie. Drive-through snobs.
So she must have been at Chick-fil-A recently.
Or McDonald's.
Them creepy.
Oh, they
sons
do
of
have
bitches.
two at
Yeah,
McDonald's.
with
I
the deal
forget.
with do you know what she's talking about?
Oh, yeah.
So like
Yeah.
if you're in lane 1, the
Well,
inside.
it's a complete merge situation.
Yeah,
It
if you-
depends on what you're like on the real street.
Yeah.
If you don't let old boy, like, hey,
Yeah.
come on in. If you're not going to do
Or
that,
if you
you're not
pass in the turn lane.
Oh, boy.
That's totally not.
Every time I do
has
it, I just
nothing
think
to
of
do with
Dave.
It. Has nothing to do with
I
it.
just roll the window down
I think
and scream,
what she's talking about is
"Smoker!"
it was you're in the inside lane at like said drive-through and you've ordered, right? And you're pulling up, you're pulling up, and then the person in lane 2
It's pulling up.
is pulling up. Well, in all reality, the way these lines were designed is to be every other.
Correct.
Every other.
Only
Or
if ordering permits.
but 95% of the time it does. And the funny part is you've got that one, I'll call it Karen, woman driver.
If there's any Karen fans out there, we do not mean this directly at
We
you.
apologize.
It's just a stereo.
Yeah.
It's what do you call that? Like
It's a stereotype
yeah, it's just that short,
of the white middle-aged woman.
that short haircut,
older, probably older, not middle-aged.
really
hotty toddy.
picky, I guess you would say, crotchety, bitchy, very rule driven.
Takes life way too serious.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
To where when they order and they're on lane 2, even though lane 1, I'm in lane 1 and I'm pulling up, she's not even looking over at you.
Locked in on.
Oh
the
yeah,
task
she's
at
just
hand.
waiting for
The old taskmaster.
How often do you guys pay for the car behind you?
Never.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never done it.
I have.
Really?
Yeah, handful. Of
Well,
times.
actually, if I know the person behind me, I may.
I don't ever do it if I know them.
How many
but I
times-
do definitely judge to be sure it's not like 400 people. Like
That's what I was just going to say. How many times you've been hung with like a $47 freaking cheeseburger order?
I think the last time the person was like, they had a huge order for 2 people. Are you sure? Like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh boy.
That was
Well,
nice.
but it
of them
was
to
only
warn
like-
you.
Then that
Yeah,
makes your
yeah, 'cause
total
it was like-
$63.
Well, because that was the thing. Ours was like $15. She's like, well, they were like $35. I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh boy, Dave.
Like a McD's. Yeah.
No, to go back to your question
Wow.
though, Mace, if that's happening, like you're pulling up at the same time and you have that what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The Karen. Sometimes the pro move is to let them go, but give them the hand out.
Oh,
just go.
like I'm allowing you to do
yeah,
this.
just be like, no, you go ahead. You
Okay.
You look hungrier than I am. Go
So
ahead.
so the funny.
Yeah.
You look
That's
hungry.
very passive aggressive.
Okay.
Do you
Here's,
even look out the window and say,
hey,
please, you look like you need this more than
Yeah.
I.
okay.
you-
2 stories. The first story is so we're talking about this whole line thing, right? And we're in a double lane line. And the one behind you is giving you total shit about like they don't want to let you in, but then it's like your turn and then they get like super shitty that you did go and then all this stuff, and then they're like just honking and like flipping you off and like doing all this shit from behind you.
How?
I've
I've never
never
had this
had
kind of
It has
interaction.
totally happened to me before.
I wonder why.
100%.
there are
And
too many guns in this country. to
and
be
it
doing
has
that.
happened to
Yeah.
my mother-in-law. And my mother-in-law said she did not have the sack to do it, but it was probably the most brilliant idea in drive-through line
She paid for him.
shenanigans.
Pay
is-
for it and then take their food.
Yes, that's exactly right. But that will only work in a double window line. So like you pull up to the pay window, right? And you say, I want to pay for this order and the order behind me.
I need my receipt.
And I need my receipt. And then when you pull up to the second window and they give you your order, and then you say, oh, wait, this is a multi-order. I got the other half too. And then you take their food. So you told lady at 1 that you paid for that car. So she tells them to go on up. Well, then when they get up there and they realize that, oh, what did you order? And then you say it, and they're like, oh, no, that lady took it. You know what I mean? And then they're thinking like, you mother, you know what I mean? Like, that seems to be the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but I just. But if they
Casey,
take that,
I was at Jasper. I was at a McDonald's in Jasper, Indiana
okay.
at 6:15 in the morning. I had to take cats to the Du Bois County Humane Society to get them neutered for free. You can take a load of cats I was doing my due diligence to prevent
Have your pet spayed
spayed
or
or
neutered.
neutered. That's exactly what I was doing. Arlo, if you're going to laugh, you got to laugh
When
into the
you
microphone.
say a load of cats, what do you mean?
I had a truckload of puss in there.
Yeah. Now, let me
Take it
tell
on
you.
down there
So it
to
was
the
a cat.
humane shelter.
It was a cat carrier that had it. I think it had
7 cats.
It probably had 4 of them in there, 3 maybe.
A feral cat fighting ring.
Well, we did have a little cat fight here and there.
Did you just find these cats?
Well, so Casey and I live on a dead end road, and people dump cats all the time.
Where do these damn cats keep coming
And
from?
my wife is a crazy cat lady,
Yeah.
and I've grown to admire a small, because I don't have mice, I don't have moles, I don't have voles, I don't have rats. I mean, there's some hunting sumbitches around there, and if they don't keep up their weight, then they're going down to the ditch. But anyway, I take these cats, drop them off. I got to be back at work by 7. I'm swinging through the McDonald's drive-thru for breakfast. I pull in the drive-thru. My typical drive-thru order at breakfast time is I'm going a sausage egg McMuffin, a large coffee, and 2 burritos. That's what I'm going with.
Fair order.
Right. So I am actively ordering.
Do you get the hot picante or the mild picante?
Oh, the hot all day.
I just want to make sure.
So I'm actively ordering, right? And there's a car in front of me, too, mind you. And I don't, like, she's talking about pulling up far enough for the car behind you to go ahead and get their order in. This woman whose windows broke.
Oh, so she had the door open.
Yeah. So she's trying to open the door. And, like, I just pull up to where I think is a appropriate amount of space in between me and the car in front of me. And all of a sudden I hear, like, she's honking the horn. And I'm like, looking around like, what the hell? Who's honking? Are they honking at me? And I just happened to look over in my side mirror, my side rear mirror, and she's like hunched down looking at me and just like flipping me off, like just, and I'm like, and I kind of had to like think about like what have I done? Like, am I in reverse? Like, is there, like, what is? I really, honestly, legitimately had no idea what I had done to this poor woman to warrant getting the middle finger. And I rolled my window down. And I turned around and she like hurriedly like shut her door and rolled her, like the window was already up. So she shut her door and then just like looked off at the other way. And then I looked back at her again and she's like, yeah, you know, like giving me this finger. And I'm like, that face. Still to this day, I have no idea what I did to warrant getting flipped off. The only
He
thing
ordered the last burrito.
I know. The only thing I could only imagine is maybe I didn't order fast enough. Or I didn't actively make like physical contact with the car in front of me's bumper with my bumper, so she could get her dumb ass open to that door open to place her frickin' order.
See, and I think
it's mind blowing.
I think there's two
man.
ways to respond to that. One is you just get out with your Glock, rack one, you rack one, and then you just kind of like look at her. Now, obviously, you don't want to point the weapon at her.
No.
You don't want to say anything, but just like, hey,
Is that
you're
intimidation?
It
though,
is
from a
totally
legal-
working on that.
intimidation.
No, well, we're just looking at her gun. There was something wrong with it. Indiana
Glock.
is an open carry.
And then all of a sudden,
That's legal advice.
it
everyone.
it accidentally discharges into the ground into the landscaping.
But the other way would be interesting is
Start dancing,
is
bitch.
if you just like walk back to her car, you know, like, hey, ma'am, I saw you were upset about something. And I care. Is there
something
wanna
I can help you with?
Is there something wrong? Like, are you okay? Like, tell me how your day
Did you
is.
stub your toe this morning?
Yeah. Did somebody piss in your Cheerios? Because I don't think I deserved that reaction you gave me.
Either that or the fact that like they were moving slow and I was just like the brunt of her aggression, that like maybe she should have gotten her big ass up a little quicker and maybe she could have gotten in front of me to get her sausage McMuffin and orange juice.
I think she was just mad that her window didn't work.
Well, that could be too.
Or,
it
you
was
know,
the craziest situation I have ever been in. 'Cause
Really,
I,
probably to solve this problem, we should just call your wife
If
and like,
woman-
hey,
hey-
why do you get mad at Zach for just no reason
Hey,
sometimes?
listen, crazy McDonald's drive-thru lady. If
She's
you're
a fan
listening,
for sure.
If you're listening to this show, let me know what I did. Give me Drop me a line.
Or hey, in the comment section, go ahead and comment what you think Big Fella did wrong.
I don't know.
Because I'd like to see some of these wild stories that come out.
95% of the time when I get hung the bird, I usually know what it's for. And honest to goodness, I swear to Jesus,
Maybe it was one of your bumper stickers.
I don't even know if I had one.
Maybe she was a PETA person.
Yeah, because I had a great outdoor sticker or something on there. Yeah.
She saw you dropping them cats off to get mutilated.
She lost her job 15 years ago when you drove in first gear from Jasper.
She recognized him.
But no, I think that those double laners, when they first came out, I don't know about you guys, but I thought that the cops were going to be there on the daily.
Just directing traffic?
No, busting up fights.
I think it's just I don't know. I don't know.
Everybody's in a big goddamn hurry. I think that's the problem, and they got to shuffle them in. Hey, you mentioned Chick-fil-A a while ago.
Yeah.
Them people got their shit together.
Use the app.
Them people have got their shit together.
Yeah.
That line could wrap around the building 3 times.
And they'll invade everybody's privacy.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy.
And there's Smoker from the top rope. So my first topic. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it the invade your privacy?
Yeah. Simply safe.
So part of today, we kind of took Zoe with us today after kindergarten roundup with the new addition. I don't want to say just maybe she's felt like she hasn't gotten just some Zoe time.
Goddamn cooler.
And just let me pause, Dave. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, pop it open. Go.
In the mic.
You
We're
need
good.
one too? Just go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
So anyways, we took her with us down to Evansville, spent a little quality time. You know, as a father of 3, you know, you got to kind of give a little individual attention sometimes.
Yeah.
But we had lunch at
Give it time.
Red Lobster. I like that. We had lunch at Red Lobster.
Oh, my.
And so we got to sitting down there.
On a weekday?
Yeah.
Freaking Richards.
Oh, my gosh. So we got started. And, of course, we order an
Biscuits?
appetizer. Oh. Well, the biscuits come for free.
What'd you get? Shrimp scampi?
The appetizer?
Yeah.
It never showed up. This starts my whole situation. So I'm going to throw... So there's a segment of restaurants that are national chains that I would say are not ultra fine dining, but are nice places to go eat.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
What's that Italian place where all the rich people go?
God dang it.
You know, they got that gnocchi soup. Andy McHugh, if you're listening. You know, that damn Olive Garden. You weren't in, Arlo, you had not climbed in the canoe for that one, but you'll have to replay that one of these days, Arlo, and find it. But yeah, David was trying to explain to us the Olive Garden.
The Fazoli's for rich people.
The Fazoli's for rich people that has the gnocchi soup. Yeah. Which is, he was trying to talk about, what was it? Not gnocchi.
Gnocchi, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, Casey.
So these places, there's some things you begin to notice. First, the quality of help that is there. God bless them. It's just not what it used to be. Second, you start to notice that the menu has become very limited. As in, they've taken 2 or 3 items off of places.
Like for lunch menus, you mean? Or just
No,
like
just
in
like the
general?
general
Just the
menu.
menu is-
And then the third thing is their prices are just unbelievable.
No.
So the question of it becomes like, like our lunch today was, we didn't get our appetizer, so that saved money. But like you spend $3
boy.
for a tea, and then,
No, you went, okay. You went to Red Lobster.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So like you spend that money at a place, and like our lunch was north of $65.
Holy shit.
And it's like one of those things. It's like, do these places have an existence like
Now,
in the
did you
future?
Did you get crab legs?
No, I got the seafarers because Zoe looked at the lobsters and lobby.
I usually get the Admiral's Feast.
It's pretty good, yeah. So I just
That's a fried one.
It's all
yeah,
fried,
all
brother.
fried. About 1,300 calories. Yeah. So,
Yeah, in your bra.
but I wonder, like, what's the future for those places?
It's mind-blowing.
And I'm going to say this: I'm a big local guy. Place I was up at Yard Goat this week.
Me too.
A few beers. You know, we frequent the Gaslight, Mama T's. Like what?
Ron's place.
place.
Well, yeah, I got something for them later.
Okay, yeah. Ron's place.
Yeah, so
Holland Legion.
we frequent these places, but like every once in a while we go a chain because that's just where we're out doing it. But
Yeah.
it's become like very apparent where it's like you're either going through a fast food line just to get and go, or you're doing like an ultra fine place, you know, like where you go and it's the quality of service and it's people like I'm thinking of like a St. Elmo Steakhouse kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like, are these people like pricing themselves out of a market where you're not going to get people to come? And then like our lady, like she tried, but it was like, you know, appetizer never showed. Like we got done. She's like, oh, I'll be back with some more drinks. And then we didn't see her for 20 minutes.
Yikes.
And then you come, you know, and I still tip 20%.
If I'm eating at Red Lobster,
Yeah.
and that Cheddar Bay biscuit basket is not full at all,
And we only got one thing of biscuits.
at all times, where's your manager? We need to have a talk now.
How do you imagine that conversation?
Hey, that's a Ken right there.
Yeah.
I was
Or is it Kyle?
I thought it was
no,
Ken.
I don't think it's
Is
a
it
Kyle.
Steve?
It's Ken and Karen.
Maybe a Carl.
Carl.
Oh.
My kids say Carl.
Oh, it must be the young kid thing.
Yeah.
So that was the thought I had today.
No
Like
way,
you go
dude.
to these places,
No.
and like you can't do it. Like
No.
you can't take the family. Like we had Zoe eat off the kids menu, and it was like $12.
Yeah. So our biggest one, like around here locally, and I'm not going to drop any names because I'm not. There's no slander involved, and I'm not trying to. This is not a specifically localized topic, but like a wing joint, a local wing joint that's close to us. We went there for lunch, and it was after a basketball thing or something, and it was 4 adults and 3 children.
Probably easily
2 bills.
125.
It was 2 bills.
Okay.
$200. $200 for 4 adults, 5 adults, five adults and 3 children, and my father was the only one that had a beer or two.
Yeah, you can't drink at these places.
because I was on call or something where I just didn't. I did not drink any beer, and nobody else did. And I think he only had like 2, Mick Ultras or something. Nothing like.
He's not drinking Stella.
No Spaceballs or Monkey Nuts or any of that fancy craft shit. Like just normal ass.
Spaceballs was a good movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. But the thing and there's several people. Like I work with a couple guys that like, oh yeah, dude, I don't think we've been out to eat since before COVID.
Yeah.
And that is mind blowing to me because I really enjoy going out to eat.
Yeah, you don't have the stress and headache and aggravation.
No. But like, I think all of the restaurants that are big chains, I think they're all feeling it. And it's not, I don't think it's number one, their service sucks because they can't find anybody that wants to work. I really do honestly believe that.
I think part of it too is like there's no training aspect of it.
No.
Where you used to have somebody that sat beside you and helped you for 2, 3, 4 weeks and then kind of shadowed and kept doing it. Now it's just you're hired and here's how the point of sale system works and good luck.
I feel like that's how it was at Wendy's way back in the day.
Oh yeah. Well, Wendy's you're just there to sling burgers, man.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Slinging meat.
And breakfast too, which their breakfast sandwiches are pretty good.
Wendy's didn't have
Never had
breakfast.
No, they do now though.
Never have it.
Seasoned potatoes are on
So
point.
I don't know. I thought about it today and it's like, is it a segment of this that is dying? Because honestly, if I'm going to spend that money, I'm going to go spend it for the experience of a St. Elmo's.
I would almost say, and I don't wish ill will on anybody,
But you're going to me? Or
but
where are you going here?
Yeah, I
Where are you
hope
going?
stub your toe when we go outside to pee later. I think that if I'm going to see a restaurant die,
Oh yeah,
I would 100% rather see a Red Lobster die than say a local.
Oh, yeah. And I want this before everybody's outraged. Janelle and I are very much, we do our part for like to be at local businesses. We spread it around. I mean, Holland Legion probably gets a lot of it, but you know, we go.
If you're traveling or if you're on the road or something like that, if we're on vacation or we're going somewhere, like when we're traveling, we're stopping at a chain. We ain't got time. We're going to get on the road and go. But once we get to where we're going, it's always looking at Google. Like, where are we at? Like, where we're going.
You know that dump where we go, Patty's?
Total dump. Shithole.
But they just, those oysters, they must get those oysters from the bad side of the
trash can.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah.
I love it. I do too. And I tell you what, I don't know. That's a good topic. Red Lobster.
You have any thought of it, Arlo?
Several.
Well, enlighten.
So
As a man that's
A man with no face.
no face or
what do
no
you-
faith?
What do you mean?
Face. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
He's got a face.
I have faith.
Well, I know,
Come
but
on
you
now.
can't see it.
Face.
No, I mean
man
like
with no face.
I
thought
was
you
getting
said
ready to say,
face.
like-
No
I was
face. Like,
wow.
you're a
Face.
voice, but no
like
face.
a man that's out on the dating market, like you know.
With a horse with no name.
Fred.
So-
Fred's riding Fred.
Yeah. All right, Arlo, go ahead.
I'm kind of anti-chain, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just overrated. No one wants to work. It's like, what's the point, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. To me, like, it has to be about the experience. Otherwise, I'm going to go home and eat because it's just easier, better. So, I don't know. That's like, I think if you were to start a restaurant, you'd have to figure in like somehow to tie people into where they want the business to succeed.
Yeah.
So it would be profit sharing, 100%. It's like if you work here, you're focused on the great experience, bring people back, make it profitable, and you get a cut of that for doing it. That's the only way, because otherwise, how are you going to do it?
yeah. They don't want to see it grow and
So-
succeed.
And that's, I mean, to me, it's just like kind of any business. It's like, if people aren't invested in it, what's the point? They're there to like punch their ticket and go home.
Well,
you
and
know?
if we got together with our buddy John Songer at the Gaslight, who the Gaslight's been in the Songer family for a very long time,
Yeah, like 200 years or something.
I bet
crazy shit.
he could talk about the struggles of. But you know, the people that he has that works up there, they've worked there for a very long time, and they're like family.
Oh,
So,
yeah, most of them.
Hey, the manager at Subway in Huntingburg.
Teresa Bounds.
Is
Were we
she-
not going to say her? I'm sorry. I
No,
just
it's okay.
named
No,
her.
that's her. Well,
No,
I've,
no, no,
I've
yeah.
said her name before.
Oh,
So that, to me, I don't know. Is she part owner of that, or I thought
No, I think she owns
She is
it.
now. Yeah.
she's the owner? You can tell,
Yeah.
though, because that's the difference, right? Somebody who really cares.
And that
you know?
Subway is, I will say, I will go on record right now and say that Subway is the best damn Subway that
It
I've
really-
ever eaten.
It's
at.
I
like it's
think
like
so,
an
too.
it's like
one
an
in Huntingburg?
anomaly.
the one in
I don't know
of
if
how
I've
good
ever
it is.
had any.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. They are. I mean, they're just kind.
Now I
every
will
time
say
you
the
walk in.
lady at French Lick, she is Indian, and she's very nice and kind. Sometimes she and I don't. Our language barriers. She doesn't laugh at my jokes, or she just doesn't find me funny. But
Probably
she
the
does a
latter.
good job too.
But look at the Denny. The Denny's closing French Lick.
I know that
Gone.
spot's open for somebody to put
And
a great
it's
business.
Prime time. Why wouldn't it work? They couldn't find anybody to work.
Yeah,
That's mind blowing to me. I heard, and there's a lot of stuff. Like, I think just generally people in the restaurant industry these days are just absolutely taking a beating because they cannot find anybody to work, dude. Like that.
Yeah.
I think that's any industry.
I think so too. Yeah.
Well, I
That's
think
what I'm saying. You'd have to profit share if you did it, because there's no other way to get people to buy into it.
Well, I think we saw it a little bit where I work, that you have people that were variables, where basically they're like, hey, I'll work for you Friday, Saturday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. But, you know, that those kind of hours, that stuff gets old. And I think when all that stuff shut down, I think there was a lot of people that were doing it to supplement income. And I think now they're like, you know what? I enjoyed having that extra time with my family, or I enjoyed
It ain't
having that
worth
time to do a podcast, or I enjoyed that other time to see friends and stuff. And, you know, maybe you recalibrate life a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. When there's so many incentives to sit at home and not go to work, it's whenever that. I know we're not allowed to talk about that, the G word. But when the government gives you money to sit at home and not do
Dave's
anything.
already slammed the government, so we're okay.
So whenever the government when the government
government.
gives you a shit pot full of money just to sit at home and not do anything, then why in the hell would you get up and go to work?
That doesn't make sense.
Guys, we should make a calendar. I was thinking about that today.
Like a photo shoot?
Like a 12-year
Yeah, like
photo
the-
shoot calendar?
Like a
Well, like
shirtless,
the
like a
Wondering-
shirtless calendar.
Maybe.
Oh my
Maybe.
God, we wouldn't be able to.
Big
be a
Mase
double-
pose with a
everything
bunch
would
of
be a
cats?
centerfold.
No way. There's no
Mace
way.
with 2 carriers full of kittens to get neutered.
Oh my God, we wouldn't be able to buy enough. They would. They
Hey,
would not.
so here's a thought then as we just go into that. So there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
So we each get 3 months.
That's
Oh my
right.
God.
How would we decide who gets what? So we
I
get
think
our own
everybody
birthday
gets a
month.
birthday month.
So you're-
October.
December.
September.
February.
Nice.
Perfect.
Oh, I could have a real spicy little shoot.
Look at me in a little Santa Claus outfit. We're doing it. Pencil
All right,
it in.
I'm in.
Pencil
Hey,
it in.
who can we get that's gonna take pictures for us?
Oh.
Brienne.
Yeah, we got. There's
Oh,
fans. we got people for pictures.
We got people. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Hey, how about that, Mr. October?
Oh my God. Did you see the titties on Mr. December?
No, we should. That would be fun.
That'll be absolutely hysterical.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That
I think
crossed my brain today.
You know Chelsea Lynn, Trailer Trash Tammy.
Oh yeah.
She did a few of those calendars and they're absolutely hysterical. I think that would be great. That's another topic. I'll have to write that down.
But which,
Right
by
down.
the way, I'm glad we've gone through 2 topics, and Dave's like, "Hey, how about a calendar?" Like, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave. What do you got for
Well,
your
you got
topic?
Dave, and I can't wait to get on this one.
So
All right.
I've been doing some research.
Oh.
Did you know that weather balloons are readily available and cheap as shit? You can buy a 28-foot diameter weather balloon for like $195 on Amazon.
What are we gonna do with the weather balloon?
We're
Obviously, monitor the weather. Duh.
I think it would
Yes,
be.
because we all pass off as meteorologists.
Idiot.
I think it would be hilarious to put a big old rubber dong on one and send it to Russia.
Oh, God.
I don't know the cost of rubber dongs these days, but I bet like under $200.
That's why the specifics of this topic never made the show notes. Right there.
Hey, by the way,
Could you imagine being on a Delta flight passing a weather balloon at 27,000 feet or
With a
something?
big old.
easy, tread lightly.
Wandering Dutchman logo.
Hey, which, by the way, blonde brush.
Oh.
Our friend Liz Wortman could probably paint it for us.
Yes, you could.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a good purchase. We were just talking about, hey, maybe Arlo needs some headphones and maybe some other gear, but no, let's
But
buy
from
a
what I
weather
looked
balloon.
into, you don't have to check with the FAA. Anybody can just launch a weather balloon off. I always
Dave,
thought
I'm
that
afraid that with your history of things, they will be here quite quickly.
could be. I just thought that was
Weather
weird.
balloons are cheap, and anyone can launch a weather balloon, I think.
How do you launch a weather balloon?
Well, you fill it full of a gas that's lighter than air, and you let go of it.
Helium?
Helium, hydrogen would be the way to go. It lasts longer, but
Yeah,
it's
What
but
happens if it
hydrogen's very
blows
dangerous.
up?
Isn't that what that Hindenburg had in
Yeah.
it? or
yeah.
whatever?
Well, they didn't ground it right.
The Led
They
Zeppelin?
didn't ground it right. Well, I think it came to the ground when that baby blew up.
So I've got some stuff I've been working on trying to make a hydrogen generator to run the shop on.
Oh, my God.
Just made me think of Happy Gilmore when he hits the guy with the golf ball. You just hit that guy. Well, you shouldn't have been standing there.
Where are we at on that dipshit?
I'm just saying, there's plenty of hydrogen out there, and it's more efficient than helium.
I always had a thing with rockets, and I know you're hung on
I
rockets.
wanted that last week. I think we talked about that. How I can't shoot a rocket into space because the government says it's not
Well,
allowed. They
why
don't
do we
know
have to
space.
shoot it into space?
I just thought it'd be cool to put a hard drive up there and be like the cloud, except like space dust. Like just shoot a little external hard drive up there, back and forth.
So you could have a joke about it being in the cloud.
Yeah, like space cloud.
Boy, I wish I could be in your mind a lot more because it'd probably be scary.
No, I think it's
I
awesome.
I can't wait for this CPAP to come. It's going to be
These
great.
dreams.
We also should do
He's
like
pre-CPAP right now. Can you imagine post-CPAP?
Hey,
So
are you
we-
going to go nose pillows or are you going to go
I don't
full-
know whatever they.
Hey,
I'd
don't-
rather have
don't-
nose pillows.
Don't taint his mind with anything
Okay.
until he gets to get in there and
Okay,
try
yeah,
them on.
true. You get what's more
I'm
most
worried
comfortable
because
for you.
I toss and turn a lot in my sleep, but I wonder if that'll stop once I'm sleeping regularly.
Oh yeah, it'll stop. Although
Yeah.
sometimes I wake up and my hose could be wrapped wrapped 2-3 times around my neck.
Yeah, that's
boy, that's
Justine.
I have also done it so much that I have actually drug my CPAP off of the nightstand onto the ground.
So when you
And it's
travel,
like
do you take
hang-
your CPAP with you?
Every time, brother.
When and what?
When you travel, do you take your CPAP with
You're
you?
about to find out on
Yeah.
April 7th.
That's
Yeah.
right.
If you went on April 7th when we go on our trip, if I didn't have mine, you wouldn't sleep the whole time.
And we're going to roll up there, 3 big guys, 3 CPAPs deep, and a bunch of recording equipment.
Wait till our interviewee rolls in. Maybe he's like, what the hell you guys got? What are those things? CPAPs.
Jetpacks.
Yeah.
You guys doing
It's
a
your
Top Gun
your
episode
Top Gun
after this?
masks? Exactly. I'm trying to figure out who's Maverick, who's Goose.
Yeah. I can't wait. It'll blow your mind, dude. It's
I
going
think
to
so.
blow your mind.
When I have some nights where I don't sleep very well, like when I hit that one night where it's like a banger of a night of sleep, and I wake up and I'm just like, I would have never done that. It
No.
is now I don't dream and I get it. I don't know what I need to do. Maybe I need to do one of those
Drugs.
like Aaron Rodgers, Ayahuasca. Wait,
Ayahuasca.
Uganda.
Wakanda forever. You need to do DMT in a sensory deprivation tank.
I'm afraid that I would go.
with our buddy Joe Rogan.
With our buddy Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we got a lot of friends that we just say we're friends.
You don't have
but
to say his last name. He's just Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, you know.
Or you
Joe.
kind of big timed it with the JRE.
Yeah.
We're real tight with the JRE.
Okay. Sorry.
No, there's nothing to apologize for.
What? No, you hurt
It's
my
okay.
feelings.
No, it's okay. We love you, Big
buddy.
Mase.
But yeah, sensory
Simplify.
simplified. Do or die. Sensory deprivation tanks. I want to try that. I want to try it out. I don't think I can handle DMT.
Now
but
you
I want-
float in it's like salt water, right?
Yeah.
I'd want to have music going though.
You can, well, I think you can.
That wouldn't be sensory deprivation.
No.
Wouldn't that defeat the purpose?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think you just lay there and it's just you're in salt
perfect
water.
silence.
It's a pod too, and it's dark.
I wonder if you can hear your heartbeat and stuff.
Oh God!
I bet you can hear your-
could probably,
I'll talk to
you
the
could
mic
probably
this time.
feel your hair grow.
That'd be sweet.
You could hear your hair grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so DMT, diomethyltryptamine. Is
How do they make illegal something we all make in our brains?
it? Is DMT illegal?
It's probably
That's a Sturgill Simpson song.
Oh.
Gets into the whole thing.
I bet I don't know if it's illegal or not.
It's
We'd
a-
have to look it up.
It's
if
a hallucinogen.
scheduled-
It's the world's strongest.
So it's probably a
hallucinogenic.
schedule.
But I believe
too.
it's something that's like
It's 100%
naturally
natural.
occurring.
Yeah.
Well, because it's what they say. It's what you release before you die. Like that's what some people say. Like the near-death experience is just this DMT that's released into your brain, and then you happen to come back to life. But it's such a vivid dream thing that it's
Wow.
happening. Yeah, that's what they say.
I haven't done enough acid to cover this topic. And
Well, you don't do any
I
because you're an
don't.
employer drug test and
Yeah.
you're drug-free.
Yeah, I
And
am.
you believe in a drug-free workplace.
For sure.
We all
100%
do.
drug-free. Yeah.
Arlo, we don't know. 'cause
Weather
he
balloons
remotes.
are cheap, and anyone can launch a weather balloon.
I think.
I love it, dude. I think David's topics are always really good. And I
feel like he's talking me off the edge.
Yeah, I
Like,
think so.
things are
I
gonna-
want David to buy said balloon. If we could figure it, I'll split it with you,
They're
Oh,
pretty
boy.
There we
cheap.
go.
and then I'll split that dong with you,
Oh boy.
and we'll get that.
See,
son
now
bitch.
that's awkward.
We'll get that son bitch in. Yeah, me and Dave are gonna go to the old dong shop down the road here.
Masner says that going to Vegas is out of his budget, but he'll buy a hot air balloon and buy a jelly dong for this experiment.
We need something that you think.
I got a
Cook
couple
would like.
hundred.
Have you
bucks for
seen?
that.
Have you seen like? Have you ever seen the thing the video of the kids or the people that were on the overpass? It was like a walking thing, and they had like a box full of
Rubber phalluses.
rubber phalluses that had like silicone suction cups on them, and they were like dropping them on the hoods of cars as they were traveling through the traffic, and people called them in, and it was like, I don't know, like they had
There's
the,
a group of kids dropping rubber wieners on passerby.
exactly.
Oh my.
It was like the scanner, like the 911 call, like, hey, we're up here by the 42nd Street walking bridge, and I just watched this group of kids drop 4 jelly dongs in a row.
I tell you what I always thought would be funny.
At least it wasn't cinder blocks.
And I'm never going to do it now because I'm saying it on a podcast. So
good.
Some kid's going to do it and they're going to come looking for me. But I always thought there's a bank in Jasper. It's got big, tall glass walls all the way around.
Oh, yeah. With
And
a bunch of flags.
I always thought it'd be funny to put some super glue on one of them suction cup ones.
And then chuck
Throw
it
up on the window, and some poor bastard's out there trying to pull it off the window the next morning. I'd just sit there across the street and laugh.
Oh, God.
Speaking of hot air balloons, do you guys remember the Balloon Boy hoax?
Yeah, I think
The guy that was in the balloon?
Is that West, wasn't it? Utah?
2009.
Washington?
So,
Idaho?
Do you guys remember Lawn
Texas,
Chair
Rhode
Larry?
Island,
Colorado.
Vermont,
Colorado.
Connecticut.
What?
Do you remember Lawn Chair Larry? In the late 80s, early 90s, he lifted himself up with weather balloons. He had a pellet gun, a case of beer, and a CB radio.
yeah, he would shoot. Yeah, I do.
He took the pellet gun to shoot the balloons to let himself down, but he dropped the pellet gun and ended up, it was in California, and he ended up in like airport airspace and had his CB radio in for help.
Oh, my God.
He got caught in a power line, then knocked like half a Saint something or another out of power for 6
What?
hours.
That is the David Smoker hope.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, we got some of them stink bugs flying. It's
that's
getting
a
warm out.
ladybug.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Send her on her way here.
Fly free. We totally cut Arlo off.
No.
It's okay. I was
Boy.
just curious. if
What's
you
the
guys
balloon boy?
You don't remember that?
That was
think
that
I
one
ever
where
heard
they
of
said
it.
he got into a hot air balloon and went on his own.
It was a helium balloon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the family said they suspected that he was missing and that the balloon had taken off, and they thought he was in the balloon and he wasn't.
Or
I
was
think
he?
this does sound familiar.
Yeah, 2009 Balloon Boy hoax.
Where was he? Or was the whole thing just
He
a
was in
hoax?
the basement.
In his peanut butter fort. Telling people he was in a balloon. Duh. I'm sorry, I wasn't. When was this? 2009?
2009.
God,
You were a
Senior.
20.
I was addicted to prescription drugs at that time of my life. I don't remember crap.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy.
This is going great.
We probably might just need to hit that.
Our listenership is gonna triple after this one.
Or go to
Or
a third.
Hey, did
Or
you know what
divide
time
by
it is?
triple. What time is
It's
it?
time for the pause for the cause.
Pause for the cause.
Bum, bum, bum.
This week's pause for the cause is brought to you by Maxie's Barbershop.
J. Maxie.
Are you in the need of a haircut that makes you look and feel your best?
Yep.
Look no further than Maxie's Barbershop. Located conveniently on 13th Street in Huntingburg, Maxie's Barbershop provides you a quality grooming service to the community. Jay Maxey, the experienced proprietor and barber, has been in the industry for over 20 years and is dedicated to providing his clients with top-notch service. At Maxey's Barbershop, you'll enjoy a traditional barbershop experience in a comfortable and inviting atmosphere. From classic haircuts to beard trims, Jay has the skills and experience to give you the look that you desire. Moreover, Maxey's Barbershop is committed to providing quality service at an affordable price. Jay understands that everyone deserves to look their best without breaking the bank, so you won't have to worry about emptying your wallet to achieve a sharp look. With their convenient location, Maxey's Barbershop makes it easy to visit the barbershop into your busy schedule. That was great.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
We'll be right back.
Hey, Wanderers, it's the Dutchman here coming to you. What my buddy Smoke is holding right here is a beautiful vessel of keeping cold beverages cold, made by our friends at Yeti and painted by our new best friend Liz Wortman of Blonde Brush.
Blonde Brush.
She has designed this with us in mind. Smoke, go ahead and show them here a little bit. This is kind of like, the Price is Right kind of deal. You just kind of show it here a little bit. There's a spot back here for show us your stickers. Look at these designs. Look at what she's done. This is amazing. So here's how this came together, Dutchman. Or we're the Dutchmen.
Yeah,
Wanderers. Wanderers. This is how this came together. Our friend Lisa Pinkstaff of the Mortgage Loan Originator powered by You Mortgage, new company she's worked for. She's done a lot of mortgages here in DuBois County.
Very versed.
We went to her. She came to us through relationships, Arlo, and said, hey, we want to do something for the Wanderers out there. She goes, I'll buy you a cooler. Perfect. But what are we going to do with a cooler? So we reached out to our friend Liz Wertman, local Holland girl,
Blonde
Holland
Brush.
girl now of Blonde Brush, who's an artist, muralist, painter, designer,
Artist.
does about all of it. Went ahead and just said, hey, I'll put this together here, and it's great. Here's how you can have your chance to win this cooler.
Win it.
Go to wanderingdutchman.com. It's just wandering, WONDERING, Dutchman,
Dutchmen.
DU. Go ahead, finish the spelling bee.
DCHMEN. Yay.
So proud. Head to
.com.
the website, check it out. Big thank you to Lisa Pinkstaff. Big thank you to Blonde Brush, Liz Wertman. Cool stuff. Our socials had it out there. Enter to win this bad boy. We'll get it to you. It's meant to be a cooler, but it's more like something you probably
Almost like
put
a
in.
mantelpiece.
Yeah. I think that's what I would do with it.
March 18th.
The last day to enter is March 18th, and we will draw shortly thereafter.
So get your entries in to win this bad mother jugger. Dutchman out.
And we're back. Hey! That pause for the cause was brought to you by our buddy Jay Maxey at Maxey's Barber Shop.
Jay, the OG sponsor of the show.
That's right, man. He's been here for the long haul.
It's nice.
It is.
It's nice to have that.
He's nice.
Very nice.
I like
Very
it.
nice.
It's very nice.
We're getting into hour 2.
Here we go.
And our friends.
Friends.
He's
Our
my
wanderers.
best friends.
Hour 2 is brought to you by our partners in food, Catering by Meyer.
Hey, by the way, before you go into this,
Yep.
we had our health fair today at the city.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw all the vehicles out there.
Guess who breakfast was provided by?
Sanders?
No.
I know.
It was brought to you by our buddy Bubba at Catering by
What
Meyer.
do y'all have?
Eggs,
Okay.
sausages,
Yeah.
taters, biscuits, gravy, yogurt,
Yeah.
grapes,
Ooh.
orange juice,
Wow.
water,
Yeah.
and coffee.
All right after a health fair.
Dude, it was amazing. Well, I mean, we were all fasting.
Oh, that's
We
right.
had to go through a 12-hour fast, so we...
Well, this guy does a 36-hour fast because he doesn't do his appointment first thing in the morning like normal people. He waits till the afternoon.
there's
I
guys
don't eat
there.
breakfast though. Normally,
That's wild to me.
I usually don't trust people that don't eat breakfast.
like I'll make breakfast or have a good one, but I'm not like a Pop-Tart guy.
Oh, God, no. Pop-Tarts are trash.
Well,
I work with a
easy
couple...
with that
I'll
slander.
say it.
Oh my
Slander.
I'll
gosh.
say it. The only Pop-Tart that I'm eating is the original strawberry with the sprinkles or the brown sugar and cinnamon.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I'm
We got
throwing-
we got strawberry ones in the house, but
You don't
You gotta
even like
heat
the
'em
s'more ones that have the 3.
Yucky,
No?
dude. No way.
He's
Hey, tell us what you were... What were you
Oh,
saying about
you want me
Bubba?
to start
yeah,
over
what are
there?
we
Or do you
talking
want me
Tell
to?
me what you were talking about,
Yeah,
Bubba.
right
So
there.
hour 2 is brought to our friends, brought to you by our partners in food, Catering by Meyer.
Okay.
When it comes to scrumptious,
Scrumptious.
high quality catering for your next event,
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
look no further than Catering by Meyer. With Brad, Bubba Brown, and Jared Feltner leading the team, they're experts at providing top-notch service and delectable cuisine that will leave your guests raving. Catering by Meyer offers a diverse range of menu options, from classic comfort foods to elegant gourmet dishes made with the freshest ingredients and prepared from scratch. So you can be confident your food will be both delicious and memorable. At Catering by Meyer, they handle everything. Whether you're planning a wedding, corporate event, or private party, they'll
Health
take
fair.
care of all the
Or a health
details or a health fair so that you can relax and enjoy your event. So if you're looking for the best catering in town, look no further than our partners in food, Catering by Meyer. They'll make sure that your event is a success with delicious food and top-notch service that will leave your guest satisfied and impressed.
God, you're good, dude.
Wordsmith.
A regular old lyrical genius.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lyrical miracle.
Hour
It
2.
is.
Let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a very controversial topic.
Now, this topic that you put on there, is it the actual topic or is it
Yes.
like the first one where
Where
it's
it's
just
like
a
part of
guessing
a
game?
topic.
Yeah.
No, this says party pissing. What is your style?
Party rocking all the night.
I like party pissing, like pissing at a party, or pissing with a party, like multiple people.
Not that.
Oh, I'm
no.
Mr. Literal, huh?
There's like two ways.
I know, I get it. I don't understand. Maybe we need to
Like, is
indicate
pissing at a party different than pissing like
Yes.
at a funeral?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Try to pee quieter at the funeral or what?
Oh, I hate a loud pee when you feel like you need to be quiet.
Yeah. Arlo's face right now is like, why did I agree to do this? You guys.
I guess I need to start maybe, I don't know, having some influence in these
Are
topics.
you on the drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get
I
the show
shared it with
notes.
him.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I don't have a section though.
I'll preface this. Oh, poor Arlo doesn't have a section.
I tell you what, when this episode comes out,
It's
there's
gonna
going to
be
be
great.
people who are like, were you guys all mad at each other?
No
like,
way.
No, we really
Kind of like
were
my mom and Nobby. Is Casey not like Matt Noblin? You were here for that one either.
No, I
Well,
was.
yeah.
I was here.
No, I
So
like Nobby.
I caught a lot of flack. Good Lord, my glasses are all smudged up. I got to be able
How
to
often
see
are your glasses smudged up?
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
What do you have to see? It's a freaking podcast.
I don't know, I'm blind as a bat. I caught flack one time
Okay.
because I wear shorts year round.
Oh, yeah.
12 months a year.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I wear shorts.
Big short guy.
all year long. And we were at it was cold. It was cold outside. So I mean,
Baby, it's cold
yeah,
outside.
December, January-ish. The party we were at, they had a fire going in like a round outdoor fire pit. Ring or pit or whatever you might call it. Nice stone inlaid
Burning
unit.
ring of fire.
Yeah. Several people outside, and it was dark, and it was lit enough to where they could see.
You just do the turnaround, take 2 steps, and piss, did you?
Well,
You're that guy?
yeah.
People walk through there.
No, because it was grass. Like the fire pit was on the fire pit was on the patio.
People don't walk in grass.
No,
Casey.
they have to walk on the concrete or the rock.
The fire pit was on the patio, and then the way of egress to the parking area was
Via sidewalk.
sidewalk or up the steps, 100% opposite, 180 degrees opposite of my urination.
Okay.
But in this particular event, since I was wearing shorts, and I did the one leg, the hike, like so. I'm not going to get up and demonstrate because
I
I'm
don't
not
know
going
if that
to.
would surprise anybody right now.
I'm not going to expose my genitals to the world.
The old gentle.
But what I'm saying is I'll take one leg of my shorts and pull it up.
Oh, we get the idea. We know how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So pull it up and just go like that. Well, one of the people at the party or the gathering, I wouldn't even call it a party. Like there was only 6 or so people there, and they were all older than me, and they're hanging around drinking a few beers and stuff and they were like, the one guy was like, "What in the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, taking a leak? What do you mean? What are you doing? And I'm like, he's like, well, what are you doing with your shorts? And I'm like, I'm going pee. You know what I mean? I think it was honestly and that's happened to me before, where someone has asked me, questioned my tactics.
I don't think that many people see my tactics.
So really, your question's not about peeing at a party; it's how you pee at a party.
Yeah, party pissing. What's your style? How do you go about it?
What's your flavor pissing in front of people?
I've never seen anyone do that. I've never done it. Is it really that much easier?
Do you wear boxers?
Yeah. Boxer briefs, yeah.
How can you get any easier?
Well, there's like a whole flap.
You're telling? Are you kidding me?
But you lift it up.
I will not. No, stop talking.
Here we go.
Are you serious? What you just said?
The flap?
You used the flap.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're lying.
That's weird too. Yeah.
You're lying.
Wait. So, I just want to clarify
Do
here.
you use the flap?
It's situational. You're talking about like the front flap that's on every
Now,
male.
if I'm wearing sweatpants, I won't use the flap.
Yeah,
but if I
like
got
if
a
I'm wearing
belt
like
and
a pair-
jeans
like,
on,
if
I'm
I've
using
got
the
something
flap.
that's
Well,
got
if
a
I have
zipper on it.
sweatpants on or blue jeans on, I'm not fishing the leg up to try to piss out the
I'm
bottom
saying
of
if
my
I'm in,
pant leg.
but I always. When do you see me not in jeans? I've always got a belt on, so
that's a
I
good
use the
point.
zipper and the flap.
Well, didn't you wear sweatpants last week to record?
No, but I am this week.
Svets.
It's only because I like you guys.
You look comfy.
I am comfy.
Uh,
So obviously, I wouldn't use the flap in this situation.
yeah, I wouldn't. If I had,
That's wild to me, man.
why is that wild to think that if you're wearing a pair of pants or shorts that has a zipper
And a belt.
and some kind of fastening device at the top, that you would not use the flap?
Because see, honestly, I used to not use the flap, and some buddies gave me shit. I guess I have pissed in front of people because we were pissing out of the window of the barn, and I was fiddling with my belt and everything, and they're like, "What the you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What am I doing?"
over there?
Like, there's a flap. Why are you
Tommy,
undoing all your
Quit
britches?
playing with your dinghy. I'm an over the top guy.
I'm not if I got a belt on.
It doesn't matter if I got a belt on or not.
I feel like you
That's
strangle
wild.
the goods. if
Wait,
you're not
so
careful.
you're an over the top guy, but you're also the guy that'll pull
Under
his
the
shorts,
shorts.
up and
One leg.
right, but
Maybe he's got more than you're working
no
with,
wonder
like-
someone said something because I guarantee you when you pulled that one leg up,
There was ass cheek hanging
there
out.
was like, yeah, your ass was eating your shorts basically.
Duh.
When's your shorts?
Duh.
I mean, I like if I'm wearing like if I was at a social gathering. Well, if I was at a social gathering, I wouldn't be wearing like elastic pants anyways.
Yeah.
Like I'd be presentable.
Really?
Yeah. When was the last time like coming down to your house is different?
You're wearing elastic shorts right now?
Yeah, but I wouldn't claim this to be a social gathering. This is work.
It's just work.
Okay.
What do you?
Now, hey, I dressed up for you, Mason.
Shut up, Arlo.
No, you look good.
Got that polo shirt on.
No, that's a button.
That's a button up for sure.
Well, I thought it was a Chaps polo Ralph Lauren.
Oh, it's chaps for sure. It's kind of a denim fabric
I
there.
don't know what it is.
I did this for Mason.
Denim Dan.
And he could have put a little.
Do you press
jacket
your
on there.
collars?
Do I what?
Do you press your collars?
No.
Oh, looks nice.
Thanks. I got a steam dryer.
Esmeralda does it
Golly.
when she launders his
Esmeralda.
clothes.
Laundering,
so no,
that's a good topic.
anyways,
I just think that it's crazy how many different kinds of styles of pissing you can do at a party.
There's only like one.
why does it have to be like
Either in your pants
Hey,
or
a catheter?
Hey, is there the NASCAR piss where you would stand across from someone? Because we've all been to a NASCAR race, right? Where it's
What?
just like a trough. And there's literally you pull up and there can be a guy.
I've never been to a NASCAR race.
I mean, you can go.
We should go.
Wrigley Field has a trough.
Yeah.
Remember
Man,
we talked
a
about
double-sided
that?
It's-
trough?
Oh, double sided. It's strange.
Oh, that is weird.
No way.
yes.
No
I'm
way.
dead serious.
How do you
couldn't
keep
do
somebody from pissing on you?
I mean,
I'd knock a mother lover out
No,
if
it's
I
a
got
big-
it.
There's a
Hey,
backboard.
you gotta have pretty good flow.
There's a backboard there. It's clear.
It's a pretty good trough.
It's see-through.
Yeah.
It's plexiglass. It's like a sneeze guard. It's like a sneeze guard on the salad
Sir,
bar.
you're shooting over the sneeze guard.
Oh god.
Good flow.
Solid. No. So let's just here. I'll paint a picture. You're on the golf course.
We're gonna paint a picture.
You're on the golf course.
Oh yeah.
You're wearing a pair of golf shorts.
Oh, yeah.
With a belt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm flapping it.
Nope. I'm hiking the leg.
I'm not hiking.
gonna
I think your hiking the leg method, and this might be part of your problem, calls more attention to you. I think that's a bigger
You might
thing.
be working with more than I got because I feel like it'd be more work to try to hike it up.
Hey,
the
will
leg
you
and-
just shut this off here real quick? We'll just measure and then we'll come back.
Okay. And we're back. Hey. Unbeknownst to you guys, nobody's telling who's got the biggest dick out of the Dutchman, but it ain't me. I don't know, man. I think it's I've been around several other people that do that, like that use that method in particular, like with shorts.
I feel like that's a regular boating thing.
Oh yeah, dude.
I thought with a
Fishing,
boating thing, you just stand there and
let her eat.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can be, but like if you're full blown undoing your belt, like you were talking about, like fiddling with your belt and all that, ain't no way, man.
No, just zip and pull the flap.
Yeah. I don't use the flap. If I'm going to do the zipper, I'm going to reach through and probably,
Over the top of the ends.
yeah, like I'm going to pull the briefs down and go over the top.
But then they
That's
get all
wild.
bunched up underneath your belt.
Huh? Well, no, then you got to readjust, obviously, before
Well,
you get
yeah,
to
your
so you
problem.
just
You-
flapper
yeah.
it and then you're good to go. That's what the flap is for. You're paying for the flap every pair of undies you buy.
That's wild to me, man. I wouldn't care if they took the flap off.
Oh, no. See, I used to be a Shinesties guy with the ball hammock in there, but they didn't have a flap, so I stopped getting
What
them.
did you say?
Shinesties?
Never
It's a
heard
brand
of
of
it. Never
underwear.
heard of it.
It's like a boxer brief.
I'm a strict Duluth trading
Yep, Duluth
guy.
trading. Buck naked underwear.
Yeah.
my most
That's the
recent
best.
ones were Amazon because they're cheap.
Oh, yeah, the panties. Amazon panties are nice, according to someone that I know that wears them. Yeah. On the female variety.
Well, these are the boxer brief
Okay,
variety.
I don't know anybody that wears those.
They were $9 for 5 pairs. I
Holy
think.
moly, what a deal.
Yeah.
Bargain. I
I'm
think
a
one
bargain
pair.
shopper.
What kind of child labor's used to
I'd
make
say I think
those?
one pair of Duluth are $29.
I couldn't spend $29
I
on
have
a pair
never
of
bought
undies.
a pair of. Can I tell you the God's honest truth? I have not paid for one pair of my own underwear in the last 5 years.
Holy moly.
My dear mother
She loves you a lot to
and
buy
my
$30
mother
underwear.
and my mother-in-law are the
Good
both
God.
are the two wonderful women footing the bill for my panties.
That's a case of beer.
Oh yeah, per draw.
Good
Draws,
God.
skivvies.
Hey, you
And you're
know
not
what?
even using the daggone flap.
No,
Here's just because we're talking about britches and tying it in. We an old Lindemann tradition at Christmas was everybody got socks and underwear,
oh yeah,
and this was kind of the first year where our kid. We still do it for our kids, obviously, but Mama Mary and Papa Frank, they lot of skibbies
oh yeah.
and socks bought over the years.
Yeah. Santa Claus usually brings a pair of socks, a pack of socks, and some undies or something, and puts it in the stockings. That's where they go. Yeah,
Well, that's Santa. He's a good guy.
yeah, for sure.
He's a good guy.
So I don't know. I hate to beat this horse to death, but like,
we're beating it.
yeah, that's for sure. Casey, what do you got?
On the underwear situation or my second? Oh, my
your
second topic.
yeah.
Midlife crisis. Not that I'm at one. I don't think.
You could be.
God willing, and the creek don't rise. I hope to live a long time. But I was thinking about it the other day as I was driving, and it's motorcycle season, and you hear a lot of people say like, "Oh, they got a motorcycle as a midlife crisis, whatever." But like, I was just thinking about it. I was like, how do you get to that point, or where do you get to that point, or where is that acknowledgement of that point where you're like, next thing you know, like it's like, I just had a midlife crisis, or do you never know? Is it just like observational?
I think I had
Is there-
mine last year and a half ago.
What'd you do?
So
Is it the hair and the beard?
it kind of kicked it off as my hippie lifestyle change. Like, I'm a pretty arrogant person, I think. That used to be a lot worse, and like my pride was bad for me. And I'd always try to use myself as the gauge in which I gauged other people's lives on. But like, who am I to judge anybody on anything?
I think this is going to open a lot of eyes of people about you, Smoke.
Wow.
Because I think a lot of people would say like, I'd love to have a beer with David Smoker.
And I'm not arrogant like piss on that guy. Because people at work, when I told them, said the same thing. When I said, hey, I'm arrogant. Like, I hold myself in high regard, and I hold myself to higher caliber, and I'd use myself as the judge. Like,
But
if somebody isn't doing
everybody does that.
But you still know that your shit stinks.
right, but if somebody wasn't doing something the way that I did it, I thought that they should be doing it the way that I do it, because my way is better.
Because you think your way is the right way.
I did until my hippie stage, and I'm like, hey man, life's too short. Who am I to judge anything?
Well, and who says you're always right?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You thought that way for like 30 some years?
I didn't necessarily think that I was right, but I thought that.
When did that happen?
Yeah,
Probably
how did this happen for
2
you?
years.
How
I
do
don't
you
know. Like,
you had a midlife crisis.
I'm just saying that's what it was, because out of nowhere I started getting real introspective of my life and like why I make the decisions I make and why I do the things that I do. And from there I decided that my pride and arrogance and my ego was the cause of many of my issues in life, and that I would spread them to my kids. So I tried to start living a hippie lifestyle. It's just, live and let be, and everybody just do
Live
their
and
own
let
thing.
live.
I don't know if that's a hippie lifestyle. That's just more
what
of
I called it.
Being a good. Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Like,
So
cause
it
I
just
was
kinda
like,
happened.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. And because Dad died at 50. Shit, I'm 39 this year.
Yeah.
I may be way past half.
No, you
You know what though? I had that same thought with Mom at 65.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how you do it.
Yeah, if I go in Dad days, I only got like 11 years left.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Shut up.
Hey, that CPAP's going to make life better.
Damn, Skippy.
But I just because I was thinking about it because I do a lot of people watching.
Oh yeah.
And I'll see that guy that is matching outfit from hat, shirt, pants, shoes. Hell, his underbritches might even match. And is it like, did that guy just decide that he was going to match everything? Or did he wake up one day and was like, oh man, I'm just going to start dressing this way? Like, it's like, and for his age, let me just point that out. He's dressing like a 23-year-old, just got drafted in the NBA style at 50. Like it just, like, you know what I mean? Like, is it like, what do you do? Like, it's just, but like I was sitting there thinking about it and I was like,
Hey,
first off, I never want to.
1985 called. Yeah. They want you back.
Hey, you're matching Air Force Ones with your matching sweatpants and matching sweatsuit and, you know, all
That's
that.
kind of the thing I was talking about, though. Like, there was a time where I would think that there was judgment to be passed, but maybe homeboy just likes to wear matching
Well, but I
sweatpants
guess
and he's comfortable in his skin.
Yeah.
And I always, and
But it
before
looks
I
like
would
a
have thought,
fish out of water.
right? But that's from your perspective. Maybe to him, that's just where the fish needs to be.
I totally misread this whole topic. I thought we were going to talk about like Corvettes and motorcycles.
That's what
and
he's talking
No, that
about.
is part of
and
it.
airplanes. And
Well,
all
what
that
I'm talking
shit.
about though is like midlife crisis is different for
75-foot
everybody.
yachts.
Like for Smoke, it was more of a
So
interpersonal.
literal. He's so literal. We're avoiding the Corvettes and motorcycles.
No, I someday when I get mine, I know somebody will be like, "Oh, midlife crisis." I'm like, no, I'm just in a biker gang that started a podcast that only 2 out of 4 have a bike, and it looks awkward when we ride down the freaking interstate together. Okay. Why does it look like Smoke's motorcycle's popping a wheelie all
I'm
the
getting a
time?
boat. I'm getting a boat, man.
That's going to
I'm
be your
get-
midlife crisis?
Frickin' A, yeah.
You got a boat already that you
oh,
don't
I do.
use.
She's a beautiful boat. It's
Are
winter,
you going to
Casey.
turn your back?
It's winter.
When was the last time that thing was out on the water?
Fall break last year.
Oh, when you went on your trip.
No.
Oh.
Fall
that
break.
too.
Did it
Oh, no, you're
flood
right.
or what?
No, we went to
He
Lincoln.
had somebody put something out there on the pond and he couldn't get it by reaching for it, so he had to get the Jod boat out.
We went to Lincoln.
Lady.
Shut
Hey,
up.
by the way, my younger brother was like,
Yeah.
I need to get a sticker so I can put it on my John boat.
Hell yeah.
Maybe John boats will come to us and be like, hey, we want to.
Hey, well,
Oh, you know what a great idea? We need to buy a John boat. And our friend at Blonde Brush,
yeah.
Miss Liz Wertman, and she needs to design and paint up a John boat. What can we get a John boat for? We could raffle off a John boat.
We could go to Academy right now and pick one up for a couple $100. Just a regular ass plain old 12-foot John boat.
More than a couple $100.
Nah.
$700.
No way.
I'm all in.
A cheap
All
one?
day. Oh yeah.
I'm all in.
No
Aluminum?
trailer, just a regular old aluminum John
Yeah,
boat.
$700.
Bull butter.
I bet it's
Arlo's
$700.
I'm looking.
So
Look
you're-
it up.
So
Look-
your
look one
midlife
up.
crisis is a boat. You've
Oh,
already
yeah.
determined it.
What kind of boat?
Big gnarly one. I don't
Like
know.
a fishing boat?
No, I would go with a Hurricane. Is the brand
Okay.
Hurricane? It's a deck boat, and they call them like a party barge. So it would be a fiberglass hull, like a big fiberglass hull, but they have a deck like a pontoon. So it's easier to trailer. It's easier to load and unload. It rides a lot smoother, and it goes a lot faster, and it'll cut through shit water a lot better than a normal pontoon.
So when do you think this is going to happen? Do you,
Oh,
did
man.
you before your midlife crisis, like did you have like a gauge where you started to kind of feel it, like it, or just one day you woke up?
I felt like I was angry all the time.
I'm yet to wake up.
Oh,
For sure.
And I don't know those my
You live
midlife
in a
crisis.
freaking dreamland.
But
How much are they, Arlo?
Academy didn't have a cheap John boat. The cheapest like kayak boat they had was $900.
Well, that's
We're not in the
stupid.
kayaking business.
But I'm looking at this thing now, and I really want that. That is sick. Center console.
Oh, yeah,
camo.
That's a Grizzly.
Dude, you could just-
1860
you could
CC.
freaking
Yeah, dude.
rock
What's
that
the price
thing.
tag on that bad
Oh,
boy?
you
12
don't
grand.
want to know.
35, 40 grand.
No, it's $21,995.
21,995.
Go a long way on a Harley.
Have you seen how they finance some of these things?
I don't want to
It's
know.
600 months.
It's 240 months. It's unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
How long?
It's like 240 months. That's why if you go
Let's
into like a
sign up.
Bass
That's
Pro-
like
Let's
20
go do it.
years.
Yeah,
no,
let's do it.
Do the math. Get a calculator out. It's stupid. It's unbelievable.
much-
Hey, as long
interest?
as I can pay my freaking $62 a month payment, I'm good.
Oh, I couldn't wait till the repo guys come down to take your boat back because you forgot to pay. Sir, you're paying this for the next 240 months. You've missed 3 already.
Yeah.
You'll
it's
be
like-
75 when this 20-year-old
People go into Bass Pro and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can get a boat for $199 a month. That's awesome."
Deal.
Yeah, you're doing that for the next, couple decades, pal.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. I'm
So
getting
you think it's getting close? Like you got that itch?
No way, dude. No. I got to build onto my house. I got to do all kinds of stuff. No way. I got 3 kids in the same bedroom, and my son's getting ready to get hair on his balls, and there ain't no way he's sharing a room with 2
You
sisters.
for sure Maxadoodle hasn't already started?
I mean,
I think you're being a little presumptive.
he's 9.
It's the stuff in the food we eat today.
I agree, but he's not there
Okay.
yet. I have to give him. I have to fetch a towel every now and then. Dad, I forgot a towel. God. Bleh. No. So yeah, no, I'm not even wearing. No.
So
Not close.
do you think it's in the next 5 years, 10 years?
Not a chance. No. 20 if I'm lucky.
So your midlife crisis is just going to happen whenever you can afford to buy the boat.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, yeah. I don't.
How old do you plan on living?
107.
116.
Justine and I have already predetermined that we're going to live to 107.
I want to be 116 so I can see the year 2100.
That'd be badass. Yeah. You ever think about it? Like,
No.
honest to God, really?
No, because the thought of that, because then if something happens to where, let's say you get sick and you don't make it, or you, like, to me, just enjoy each day and every year.
Oh yeah, duh. I mean, I live like I was dying. I do that.
Yeah,
But like, if I
I
had to
don't-
take a guess,
I don't think about it. Be where your feet are.
God, I want that one.
the big tracker.
Ugh.
Yeah, like
I shouldn't have looked at this. I'm gonna
It's
close my laptop.
it's a
now.
V hull. Like that's a big water
The
boat.
deep V.
Deep V. Like going
deep V.
going up her to Lake Huron. Or-
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Up there where they shoot the UFOs down.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So I if my midlife crisis comes, it comes. But I was just thinking about it. Everybody goes through them. Some people it involves getting.
Did you
rid of-
ever say what you were going to get, like materialistic wise?
Motorcycle.
I don't think that's midlife crisis though. I think my midlife crisis will be. I don't think it'll be a motorcycle. It'll be when the RV comes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
When the RV comes and like I just tell Janelle like, hey, we're loading up and we're going. What are we gonna do with the kids that are old enough to fend for themselves?
Yeah,
Let's
like
go.
they're in college. Who cares?
Let's go somewhere
hit the
for a weekend.
Baby.
Yeah.
Well, no, don't say who cares.
Why
but you
do
know what I mean.
why
Yeah.
do toys have to be midlife crises?
I don't know.
That's the real
'Cause it
that's
makes
the-
crises.
that's the-
Crises.
Thank you.
Crises.
Why does that have to be the case?
It just seems like it always is. Like it's just
I think you,
stereotypical. thing.
but I think you see a lot of divorces at midlife. I think you see a lot of career changes.
Been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but you didn't go buy a Corvette.
No, I bought a motorcycle though.
I think it's because
that is
most
true.
people live a life when they're younger that they get themselves into enough debt that they struggle getting out of it the rest of their adult life and then raise kids and don't
God.
have the finances to be able to have nice things. So then when somebody is
When the hell
of
did
the
Dave
middle of
Ramsey
their
show
retirement
up?
age,
You want to know something? I have worked with a guy that is like so hardcore Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. Arlo's a big Dave Ramsey guy. I know he is because I remember his whole story, which is mind blowing. Kudos to you, by the way. But I don't think I could ever do it.
So Smoke, I was very. I mean, to your point, yeah, that's what gets everybody in trouble. And then finally you get to a point where you're just like, I don't care. I'm just going to do it. Right.
and then you come up with, then you see other people that aren't struggling and can do that, and then there's got to be a reason why
They
that
just
person's able to go
the monthly
buy a
payment is
Harley
enough
or
to the monthly
whatever.
payment is enough to swallow every month. See, my wife's a big. We're gonna buy it. We're gonna pay it off.
Yeah,
Like it's already paid off when we bought it.
Yeah.
And it's like that's no fun for me because make the monthly payment. Now, old Papa Frank, he lives by the theory of if you want it, you just come get it.
hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
no, that's it. I just I like Smoke's point, but I think like being a lifelong learner kind of thing. I think you always do that self-evaluation. Maybe. I don't know.
It's wild. And to think I don't like to call it I don't know. Midlife is kind of a blanket statement because like you
it's
said,
that negative connotation.
We could croak in the driveway on the way home, but like being able to get that one kind of like
I imagine it's probably just seeing your youth fly away too. Because there's a time like, hell, I jumped off the curb at work the other day because it was nice weather and I thought I was going to break a freaking ankle.
Were you like frolicking?
Yes, that's
like
exactly
doing the
right.
old what the hell's that heel click, the old
well, it's similar to that.
Hava Nagila dance. The old
I tell you
click,
what,
click,
I got
clicky.
There's a
bit
security
shins and
camera.
tiny ankles.
little pep in your step.
But I think that's another thing. You
Holy
get to an
shit,
age
did you
where
guys-
your brain
Did you guys
thinks
you
you're
guys
younger
watch
than your body
Smoker
actually
eat
is.
shit on the way to the truck the other day.
There's some security camera that's got Smoke going to do it,
And then kind of like the school when lifting weights and watch her trying to get up them, and then we were doing decline dumbbell benching. Casey, come help me get off this thing. Oh God!
it was a mess.
All right, Dave,
What
take
you
us
got,
in.
Dave?
Take us in, buddy.
Okay. Will digital media kill creativity or quality thereof? And what I meant by that, the amount of detail to make a good character on paper, to me, is more than the amount of detail to make a good character on the screen. There's like some stories that are like proven the ages of time or whatever. And there's a whole lot of work that goes into making a good character on paper that a person can relate to and read.
Like
Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
And well, I wasn't thinking Mickey Mouse.
Who
I was
were
thinking
you
a little
thinking?
deeper than that.
Some deeper character would go Mickey Mouse.
Who are you thinking?
Mark, like
George Jetson.
Oh boy,
Scooby Doo.
Raggy.
like Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. Maybe.
Oh,
But now with movies, like you can bring in a crowd with your special effects and everything else going on. You don't even really have to have a storyline.
oh yeah.
Like Avatar style.
And then same thing with music. So used to be if you're going to make music, you had to be a good musician. Now you can do quite a bit with a computer. Not know how to play it.
Auto-tune.
And not even auto tune, just MIDI files and an electronic imposition of those things. Like you don't-
Speaking of autotune, have you ever YouTubed like the Britney Spears non-autotune?
Oh, I can only imagine.
Like the real track. If that's like legit,
It's pretty rough.
she can't like
Oh boy.
those cats you took to get spayed and neutered. Probably
Oh,
chirped a little
no,
better. Have you ever looked that up, Arlo?
I have not.
It's eye opening.
Arlo's sleeping back there.
He is. He's had
It's late night.
rough
My
week.
calendar's going off. Let me know I got a butcher today.
Well, have fun.
Today?
Well, it's a half an hour warning of today.
Holy shit.
So
Just
so your fear is that because of the digital
Maybe not a
media
fear,
landscape.
but there are songs now. There's music now that people still remake or will
Remaster.
sample from ages ago. There's movies now that are made that are based off some of those books from, ages ago. But will the stuff being created today have that impact and last? Well,
I get it. Yeah.
I guess that's, I think we're a throwaway world these days. I'm afraid even
Single use
everything
and let
like
it
the
be.
art, if you can call it that, the legacy that normally would be left behind is
I
just
think-
going to get pitched as well.
I think like Arlo capitalizes a little bit on it when he's taking massive shits on our music, like the kind of music that we like. Like I can kind of, I don't agree with him at all because half the shit that he listens to is trash in my opinion. But I will give him.
What does Arlo actually? What do you listen to?
Oh, that coon hunting, beer drinking, my pickup truck kind of country music stuff. Walmart
and
parking lot.
Justin Bieber.
My dog ran away.
And Justin Bieber. But I said, like, I will give him the like most of the stuff that we like. It does sound similar
Oh, for sure.
because we enjoy that genre of music, right?
Yeah.
And it's like so like we'll just say Tyler Childers. Like if we're going to blanketly name drop a musician,
Okay.
a very
Ty.
we like Timmy Ty. Like he's a good example.
3 of you do.
Yeah, and now you're getting all these other single guitar players that are trying to mimic said genre with the aid of computers or whatever. So it goes back to you had your original proprietor, and now you've got a bunch of copycats.
Yep.
I don't know if that is that. Am I barking up the right tree?
Yeah, it's a tree in the same woods for sure.
Right.
Yeah, right there, close.
YouTube, which we like YouTube
Yeah,
because
YouTube's
YouTube
good.
likes us.
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we're content creators. Like we're creating content for YouTube.
You're looking at me like I'm the liaison. Like you talk to our YouTube guy.
Yeah, like, hey,
they
you-
like us, don't
yeah,
they?
they do.
They,
Talk
to our
they
YouTube
love
guy?
you, Mace.
Okay,
They love
good.
you,
Yeah.
But what some of the shit, like, and I know we've covered this before. Oh my god! But some of the shit
That my kids
watch on
There's this
YouTube-
hand puppet shark that just yells.
Yeah, like
But don't you guys think seriously? So be objective or subjective. I don't know what the right word is. It's
Objective.
Late. It's late. I'm tired. Do you not think that every single thing that ever happens gets the same treatment? Where our parents were like, whatever you guys are listening to is garbage, and we're looking at that stuff now. We're like, that stuff was awesome.
No,
like, doesn't this
so
just
I
continue
believe
to
that,
go?
but what I am concerned with is I believe what you're saying is true 100%. But through all the generations up until our time, people have still been creating something. And as long as you're creating something and it's like a part of you and you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears in it, I think that it has the potential to speak to people beyond you. But when everything's made digitally by pushing some keyboard buttons because it sounds good, I don't know if it will survive beyond its... I don't know if there'll be a legacy beyond the time that it was popular.
But I think
in.
you see that right now because I think there's a lot on the music scene that are one-hit wonders. They have one song and they're gone. Like used to the one-hit wonders, like they'd still churn out some bangers, but maybe not as much. Like these people, like they'll hit a famous YouTube, it would be whatever, name that social media platform, and then it turns into a record deal for a hot minute, and then they're gone, they're done. Like
so
you
there's
never
no
hear from
more,
them again.
There's no more
Because I think not the market, but I think the consumer will always dictate what the market wants and what the market will keep. And I think to your fears, Dave, I think it's real, but I think there's smart people that will go back to doing it a certain way. Like there's a reason why people still put things out on vinyl. Like there's some of that there, and I think that's you see that argument a lot about, well, that's real music or what they're doing. I think it takes time for some of this to wash out. I think there's been a lot of it that washes out, but I think that the consumer market will dictate how this goes.
I think and another thing too is like you talk about the difference between an actual talented individual, and not to take away from, say, one of the, like a DJ, like a house DJ that's trying to, like that's got the whole big board and they're
like, what's Paris Hilton know about being a DJ?
making
But she can
beats.
go do a gig for
Boosh, 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 like those big beats, and stuff, versus a guy up on the stage by himself in front of 50,000 people with just a guitar. Like, what requires more talent? How is this guy creating something with his own fingers and a piece of an instrument versus a cluster of electronic pre-recorded sounds?
But I think they're
But
both
see-
talented to a certain extent.
Well, that's just the thing, though.
Yeah.
It's no different. It's still music.
Yeah.
So does it really matter if one is guitar and one is keyboard? Because both take talent.
No, yeah, I get
And
it.
it's all subjective. It's like y'all like Tyler Childers, and for me, that's not it.
Yeah.
doesn't tickle his fancy.
It doesn't.
Will
it doesn't-
digital media kill creativity? I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it actually. I wonder if digital media does not expand the avenues in which it makes the playing field more equal for people to get into it.
It
And-
lowers the barrier to entry massively. I was thinking of this guy. His name's Connor Price. Have you guys ever heard of him?
No.
He is awesome. And it's not the kind of music y'all listen to, but this guy basically, like, he even writes songs about it. It's fascinating. He produces and records and releases all of his own music. And he'll even do things where he's made it so big where he spins a globe, and wherever his finger lands on, he'll find an artist from that country and produce music with them, and it is just awesome.
Huh.
And he
Oh, that's
never
cool.
he
That's
never has
wild.
to meet them.
I
It's
think
pretty cool.
Digital, like, in you going back to the YouTube trash that we talk about, you know, something that we may think is trash,
Is another person's treasure.
and you look, and you look at the views, and it could be 50.
Oh, I see that all the time.
50 million views.
Like you'll look up something like how to do something. Let's say, for instance, how to cook something. Like
yeah,
just like you'll look. There's a guy. It's because I own a Camp Chef smoker and chicken wings, and I was looking through one night. I guess one of these rabbit holes that I thought I didn't get into, but I do.
Oh yeah,
And this guy has like.
25,
millions of
25 million
and
views on how,
and it's unreal, and it's nothing special. And then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, it's been out there though for like 10 years, and then you look, he's got all these other videos, and
Yeah.
it's like the persistency pays off.
yeah, that is the digital media thing. Like I don't think digital media will kill creativity. It may kill the quality, because I think once a person gets going, like in the digital media world, they're more focused on quantity, like putting something out that is subpar just to put something out,
Yeah.
because they either have a followership or something like that.
Well, and I think the scary thing is for some of these like large agencies and other types of space that control like who makes it and who doesn't.
yeah.
I think you're looking at a dying industry to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because you can go, who's that guy that was basically started on TikTok? The lightning song.
Oh, gonna ride the lightning, feel the thunder.
I want to say it's Warren something.
Warren Zeters? Zeters?
I don't know, but
You know what song we're talking about.
Well, but it's kind of like that. But then it's
You
like,
see the mouse.
I think I did, yeah.
you got a mouse in here?
Yeah.
I bet every show he runs across the bottom over here.
Where's
He's a
that
shop
cat
mascot.
at?
Mr. Bojangles.
Is that the name, Mr. Bojangles?
Of what? The mouse?
No.
Yeah.
I never named the mouse.
Oh.
Oh.
But it's like look at Lainey Wilson. Like
Warren,
if you were to look,
Warren Zeters, Dave.
yeah, if you were to look up Lainey Wilson now, were you more apt to find a song, or would you be more apt to find the trend that took over America about her backside?
Oh, boy. She does have a dump truck. Oh, yeah.
And she'll tell you, she's like, I spent 12 years in Nashville grinding, and it's a TikTok trend that pushes you over the top.
Digital
Oh,
media.
boy.
Video killed the radio star. That one? Kind of the same concept, right?
A little bit.
Was that
Yeah.
the first song played on MTV?
Was it?
I think so.
No way.
Hold on, I'm gonna look.
Oh, God.
Probably
Hey,
an AC/DC
what
song.
do we, yeah.
No, that was it.
Was it?
That was the very first one. Video killed the radio star.
I'll be damned.
Which is true. Think about in our grandparents, great grandparents era, you listened to an old talking box that people would basically read.
Oh,
books
yeah.
and
Little
have
Orphan Annie
characters.
decoder pen.
Yeah. And now it's crazy to think about it.
What movie was that from, Dave?
The Christmas Story.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was.
Christmas Story. A Christmas Story.
Hey, is it time to move on?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah.
This is really your favorite segment.
It is, dude. I love them.
This is probably one of my favorite as well because of Bradley and John Boyd. Good people.
That is
Can't wait
right.
to see him again. Kind of having withdrawals from him.
Yeah.
This is segment.
Oh, hey, we should probably.
I'll get to that.
No, you won't, because you have no idea what I'm getting ready to say.
Whoa.
Oh.
Shots
I'm getting
fired.
ready to say is we should all say a quick little prayer for our buddy John Boy, who is giving up the nectar of the gods for Lent.
Oh, wow.
Stay strong, John Boy. It's only
strong,
40
buddy.
days.
Well, and then by the time this airs, actually, he's 10 days in, so he's
Yeah.
only got a month to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Doing
why.
good.
That's why.
Tough
That's
spot.
why I gave up beer a long time ago too.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are you giving up?
candy
Ooh.
and Little Debbie's.
Oh no.
Janelle goes, "This is the bad thing." I was like, "Yeah, honey, you know, I'm giving up candy and Little Debbie's," and she goes, I didn't think you eat Little Debbie's anymore."
Oh
And I go,
boy.
"Oh, sweetie, there's a few things I can tell you."
My dad used to always joke and say that he was giving up fresh watermelon for Lent every year. That was his thing.
Fresh watermelon.
So, John Boy, I'm with you. I got a bad sweet tooth. And there's still Valentine's Day candy and other
Oh,
candy
God.
that's there. And we were
It's
at
everywhere.
Sam's Club today and all the Easter candy.
Hey,
and I
how's your flowers holding
saw
up?
some peeps. They did good. They did great. Yeah.
Mine are still going good.
I know-
Justine's, I mean.
I know my wife's favorite flower now because I was
Yeah,
told you an
Gerber
idiot.
daisies.
Yeah,
I
you're-
even know that.
I was like, "Hey, honey, those other guys, they say their wife has a favorite kind, which you don't, do you?" And she's like, "Gerber daisies. It was in my bouquet when we got married." And I was like,
dumbass.
"Sorry, didn't know." It was July and hot, and there was
Yeah.
a fat man in a 3-piece suit. The Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts Questions of the Week for the fellas is brought to you by our friends at Merkley and Sons. Attention, all meat-loving wanderers. Are you tired of settling for subpar meat options? Look no further than Merkley and Sons for the best cuts in town. With over 65 years of experience, Merkley and Sons takes pride in providing top-notch meats to the community. From fresh beef, pork, and chicken to handmade sausages and deli meats, they have everything you need for a delicious meal. And with their commitment to quality, you can trust that you're getting the very best. Planning a barbecue, family dinner, or need some quick and easy meal options? Merkley & Sons has got you covered with a wide variety of choices to suit your taste. Visit their retail location to see what John Boy and Bradley have to offer up, or check out the Merkley's ad today to see what you can save, which we share out every week
That's right.
religiously. Can't make it to the retail location? No problem. Demand that your favorite local grocers carry Merkley meats and tell them the Dutchman sent you.
Hell yeah.
Don't settle for anything less than the best. Choose Merkley & Sons for all your meat needs. Thank you to our friends at Merkley & Sons. Our
That's
questions,
right.
choice cut questions of the week for the fellas comes from a
Long time
listener, local Huntingburg resident,
That's right.
Suzanne Padberg.
Hey.
Suzanne, thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Glad you listened. Her questions today, I think, pretty good. I really do think pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Yeah.
And Arlo, we'll start with you and go around the room. Favorite activity as a child?
Oh, I took a lot of stuff apart.
You were a tinkerer.
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Got in trouble for it too.
Riding bikes.
Smoke.
Just being outside.
We used to play there at Margie Guys on Sycamore Street. We used to play across the alley, and we'd play like baseball,
Pokey
but with
sticks?
a tennis ball and just like a regular metal bat. And a lot of home run derby, things like that. That was always a blast. Best parade memory.
Ooh.
Arlo, go.
I guess driving in a parade. I got to drive in a parade once.
Oh, that's cool. That's good.
Riding in engine number 33 in the Huntingburg Fire Department with my grandpa Bill
Yeah.
and ringing the bell.
Smoke?
I don't know if I have a favorite one. Color Guard, we rode a lot of parades or whatever back in 4-H. That was always fun.
Oh, that's right.
Rode horses.
Big horse guy. We're big pro horse people.
Did you have to? Did you ever not ride and like have to be the shit wagon?
No.
They did that to the rookies.
No.
It's hazing. I would have to say probably some of my favorite memories because my father was a Huntingburg volunteer firefighter for a very long time. I would say spending a lot of parades down there at the old firehouse as a kid. That's always cool.
Hell yeah.
Slide sandals or flip flops?
Oh God.
Crocs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a thong guy. In
And then no Duluth made.
in the flip flop variety, but I have recently switched to Birkenstocks.
Flip flops.
I'm neither.
What are you?
Toes exposed, not my thing.
Oh,
Beer, or for you, Arlo, ranch water. Bottles, cans, or on the draft.
They're only offered in cans, so I'm kind of
You're a can guy.
can guy.
aluminum all the way.
I do like beer in bottles.
You're so bougie.
Justine's J Maxey, the barbershop guy.
Yeah.
He will not drink beer anything other than out of a bottle.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that saying taste the aluminum.
Yeah.
My father and I were having a conversation, and he said probably the best beer you can drink is a Miller High Life out of a bottle, and I tend to agree. So I might be a bottle guy as well.
The best way, in my opinion, to drink beer is fast and cold.
And any way you can get it
and
down.
cold. But I've always said that if Busch Light started making wide mouth pints,
Oh, I'd be in trouble.
we'd be screwed.
Yeah, I love those tall aluminum beers.
Those aluminum wide has to be wide mouth.
Yeah, I know. They're the only ones though. Miller Lite's the
Miller
only
Lite
one.
and Coors Light.
And I'm drinking neither.
No.
Yep. Cash.
What's your answer? Bottles.
Bottles, he said.
Bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm actually an equal opportunist. Cash or debit card, and I added credit card. How do you pay, Arlo?
Apple Pay.
Which is done through a credit card?
You can do debit card on that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you prefer... So you're non-cash guy.
Well,
You're
no,
a card guy.
I use it all. I'm an equal opportunity spender.
Okay.
I debit card. I very rarely have cash.
You're a cash guy or gold coins.
No, if I have cash, the kids just spend it on concessions. So I
He
don't carry
barters
cash.
with chickens.
He's got
Chickens
some
and,
beads.
and
You strike
squirrel,
me as like a, I don't know, having some like raw gold with you.
Squirrel meat.
like trading some
Squirrel meat.
coins.
I am a credit card guy all the way because then we don't use our debit card. Like I don't know, and my wife's like, you need to get cash, so you're not using the credit card for lunch all the time. But I just use credit card. So chips, regular or barbecue? If neither, then what? Like if you're not a regular or a barbecue guy, then what would it be?
I love dill pickle chips. Have you ever had those?
Oh yeah.
Those things are the bomb.
Yeah, I can see where that
I
makes me
find
tasty.
myself predominantly buying either a plain, like wavy lay, or like a wavy, not or like a ruffle, like a ripple or a wavy chip. But each time, like every time I eat those, it's always with like
A dip.
a dip or
Yeah.
some sort of condiment. But if I'm going non-condiment, I'm gonna have to jump in the same boat as my brother, Mr. Cody.
be a big boat.
Yeah, better be a big boat, Mr. Cody Masner.
Big John boat.
Sour cream and cheddar. The cheesy sour cream and chive. Is that what's it called?
I think it's sour cream and cheddar. isn't
Sour
it?
cream and cheddar.
Are they orange?
Yeah,
Yeah. The
Those.
orange layback.
those.
Smoke, what about you?
You ever had the Ruffles all dressed?
I can't say that I have.
Oh
God.
boy, yeah.
It's a Canadian version of barbecue, and it's bad to the bone.
You ever had ketchup chips?
Gross.
These
I
are
had
kinda
them
like
once.
that.
They're Canadian. So
I mean, I would dip the chip so that's going back to the Ruffles with ketchup. Like that's my mom. Like
No, this is ketchup flavored chips.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a big Grippos guy. I love me some Grippos.
Duh.
The best thing you can buy in the box is Grippos in
Yeah,
my mind.
yeah.
A lot of Grippo box chips. Another parade question, Arlo. Spectator or participant? What would you rather be?
Suzanne's a big parade girl.
Yeah,
well,
clearly.
I mean, they're her ties with the
Big parades. Big parade gal.
Yeah.
Auxiliary.
participating.
Oh, yeah.
Is it up to me?
No. I just said, oh, yeah, to Arlo's. I'm tough spot. I don't know. I've been in 1,000 parades.
Yeah.
Man.
Situational.
I'd just as soon not go to parade in any fashion.
Oh God! We all know you want to sit in your in your peanut butter fort. I don't know, man. Sitting back and not being in the parade and just chilling in a lawn chair with a cooler, having a few beers,
Yeah.
waving at everybody that you know.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome too.
Well, I would say that I've walked in the parade a couple times, tossing out candy and shaking hands, kissing babies.
I'm not walking nowhere.
I liked it. Put on a nice pair of walking shoes. It's great. Most parade routes are downhill.
I like
made
to.
that up, by the way. I don't know if that's right or not.
I would like to, and if I enjoyed being in it too, but I don't. That's tough for me. I'm situational.
because like I'm not. This is gonna. I'm like Smoke, and where I'm not a big parade guy. I hate the crowds. I hate getting to where you want to go, and then you're loitering on somebody's front yard. Like, it just bothers me. My wife every year is like, "Hey, you want to go to the Strassenfest parade?" I'm like,
No.
"Nope."
You want to pull my teeth out with pliers while I sit here unmedicated?
Holy shit!
I've never invited you to. Hey, we're gonna enter into a parade. We're gonna enter into a parade and make Smoke go.
Somebody told us we should.
My wife thinks that the Dutchmen should do the Strassenfest parade.
If we're gonna do anything, we're gonna do.
We ain't walking.
We ought to do the Zor parade where we just
It's
sit there.
stationary.
Yeah,
We can take old Cohete Rojo there and to the Strassenfest parade.
Cohete Rojo.
Red Rocket.
Me and Chase Bland will walk. It's fine.
Oh boy.
our buddy. We need to get an update from.
I seen him running the other day.
Yeah, I've heard stories of Chase, and I've seen
Training.
photo evidence of Chase receiving food as like a gift while running.
So you're saying training's not going very well?
No, it's going great. Like so much so that he's being rewarded for his efforts.
Isn't that kind of like feeding a bear in the wild? If he's on a run, don't be feeding him. Like we need him to
it's
get
like
fast.
after the run,
Oh, okay.
like post workout.
We don't starve our athletes.
No, we don't.
Wanderers.
No.
Cinema, movies, theater, or drive-in? How would you like to take them
I
in?
think we covered this last week. I am 100% pro drive-in.
Driving.
Situational.
I think we ought to go to a drive-in.
Duh.
We got to go to a drive-in this spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they start up in the spring, or is that more of a summertime thing?
I think
late
it's starting
spring.
the spring. Yeah.
Well, let me take a look.
So,
We'll have to
anyways,
do- yeah.
Suzanne, thank you for the questions, and I think we sent you some stickers here recently.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it. For those of you that have reached out and showed us your stickers, thank you. We appreciate it.
stickers.
Yeah, we've had a few of them there. I know our buddy John Wiseman, I think, had just shared something before the show there.
That's right.
Had a fresh cooler and it had a fresh sticker on it. So we're excited about that. And as we get into final thoughts, we got a couple of people to thank. First off, our buddy Cord O'Brien for bringing the beef jerky from our friends at Mingy.
Bringing the meat.
Bringing the meat. He drops it off every week, except for that 1 week where he got into the Harry Potter world and the gaming and forgot about us.
It'll get you.
That will happen. But we appreciate it. Reach out to Mingy. They're on all social medias and say, hey, you got some Dutchmen up here that enjoy your product. Maybe
That
you
is
guys
right.
ought to do something together. But anyways, we also got to thank our friends at Ron's Place Pizza, Bobby and
yeah.
Ashton Beekline.
Oh yeah.
They
Hooked us up.
together with a little pre-show pizza sitting over there on the pool table. It has been devoured. We had the pulled pork and meat lovers pizza from Ron's Place there in Huntingburg. Ron's Place, excellent food, great pizza menu. Go in, carry out, have a couple beers while you wait. So we want to thank Bobby and Ashton for that pizza, and thanks
Yeah,
to
thanks,
the folks
guys.
at Ron's Place working tonight. It was delicious. It
Oh,
was
my
Did a
God.
great job.
You know, the way to our hearts is through our stomachs, and that pizza. There's a couple slices left over there. I mean, there's not
We're
much.
probably going to fight for it.
I'm not gonna fight you for it.
Oh, good.
I mean, because I don't want to wake up the next morning like feeling sore. Like I
'Cause
feel
of the
old
fight?
sometimes. Yeah,
Okay.
because it's
Because
not
you
like
know who will win.
While you guys are fighting, I'm just going to go eat it.
So we do, Bobby and Ashton, we want to thank you guys. Thanks to the folks at Ron's Place that got it made for us today to pick up. So that was great. It was delicious. Pulled
Went
pork,
with the pulled pork and the meat, lovers.
and it was delicious. And it was
Yeah.
heavy. The exact
30
message
pounds.
was Mase said, I think these pizzas weigh 30 pounds. So that tells you got a lot on the pizza. So final thoughts are low.
It's been a crazy week. We've had some really good traction on our socials.
Yes, we have.
And anyone seeing this, they would have already seen our discussion about the custom Yeti cooler giveaway.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my.
And it's sitting right
Sitting over there
there
staring at us in the face.
It's so cool. Just
Yeah.
excited to be a part of it. And yeah. So
Can't wait.
Big Mase.
Final thought first. I want to give a shout out.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to a fellow wanderer going through a little bit of a challenging time up in Indianapolis. Our friend of the show, Steve Frick, doing some chemotherapy up there in Indianapolis, and we want him. He's a avid listener of the show, battling hard against the big C.
C.
And just know, Steve-O, if you're listening, you got 4 wanderers. We got your back, bro.
Yeah, rooting for
Hang
you.
in there.
Yeah.
Steve Frick, this is my shout out for you. Final thought for me is I cannot wait for people to get a look at this cooler, like more in depth than what they've probably already seen it.
Yeah.
Because it looks badass.
Yeah.
And yeah, for those who are talking, it fits more than 6 beers.
It's a legit cooler.
It's a nice cooler. And keep those entries coming because you've got more than one way to enter. You can have up to how many entries, like per person?
So you get 5 for signing up for our email list.
There you go.
Then you get 1 for visiting our Facebook page, our Instagram, liking the Twitter, liking our TikTok. Visit Lisa Pinkstaff Mortgage's page,
That's right.
Blonde Brush's page.
Because Lisa's the one she's the one that hooked us up with the coolers.
she hooked us up with the coolers.
Yeah, Lisa Pinkstaff Mortgage Company. Is that what it's called?
It's
Well,
Lisa
it's
Pinkstaff
links up-
Mortgage Loan Originator powered by You Mortgage.
Correct.
There you go. So she's the one that hooked us up with the coolers.
She did.
And
well,
then-
cooler. You
Cooler.
just let the cat out of the bag on
Whoa,
it.
no, I didn't.
Okay,
I just
okay,
misspoke.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
simply what I did. I just misspoke.
Slipped.
So she hooked us up with the cooler, and Blonde Brush painted it, and it looks badass, and I can't wait to see that.
Blonde Brush didn't paint it. She created a mastery
A piece of art.
Yeah.
piece of art.
God. Literal. Mr. Literal. But anyway,
He has no dreams.
Hey,
Just
don't
feel
you have
sorry
one
for
more?
him.
yeah. What? No, I don't. I don't have one more. My final thought is I can't wait to see how much more traction we gain. I can't wait for the future and all these other cliche things that we've already said 947 times. But stay tuned. Merch is coming.
Yeah.
Merch is coming. We got some finalization processes to go through with that.
Do.
Stay tuned. Show us your stickers.
Oh yeah, keep sending them.
If you need more stickers, you gotta show us pictures of them. You gotta let us know that you're subscribed and all that jazz. And stay tuned.
Smoke.
It's been a long ass week.
Yeah,
It's going to be a long ass weekend.
Well, you're going to butcher, buddy.
And
you got work to do, Bubba.
Yeah.
that's my final thought. Appreciate you listening. Keep tuning in. There's more where this came from.
I'm tired.
That's what that is.
Tired, boss.
My final thought. I just can't believe, like every time I think we hit like this peak where we're like, oh, the Chase Bland interview is like really good.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, this is really good. It'll set us over the top. And then, we go to the Arlo interview, which really good, very receptive. People were
yeah.
great to meet Arlo.
Because they wanted to know it.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of other bangers that are right here close by that
Stay
you know
tuned.
we need to get working on, and then this cooler thing, like we were giddy as school children when it's like this has only been up 4 hours and it's got like 2,600 impressions, and it's just the traction of it, and everybody loves a good
That's
giveaway.
what we like.
Yeah, we do. And I think the show is excellent. I think we're starting to hear from more people. I think I know that the show is starting to take off more around here because we're having people come up to us and talk to us about the show. Had an interaction tonight. It was like, hey, you got a podcast. And it's like, yeah, check it out. You'll like it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And he had great things to say about it. He's like, hey, you guys drink beer and talk life and it's real and you guys just kind of, it works. And it's like, yeah, it does. I don't know how it works. And, it's funny as we do this, it does get tough to come in because just to Smoke's point, you've had a long week, you've had a long night, you've got too many irons in the fire. Like sometimes it's tough to come in here, but when we come in and we push play,
It's 12:09.
yeah,
right now.
But it works and you feel the energy of it and it's great. And I love where it's at, love what's going on. We got a ton of great stuff coming up.
Oh God, you got to stay tuned.
And once John Boy gets off the wagon for his,
we're going Merkley Boys round 2.
We're gonna. Well, it'll be what did we say? Episode 1, take 2. Or
Episode 1,
it'll
take
be
2. Interview 1, take 2.
Yeah. So we'll get back together with them guys, and they are great people. They're better people than what you could ever imagine.
I don't give a damn if you go over there and buy their meat or not, but
They're good people.
just knowing them.
And
now,
I'll fight you if you got something to say about John Boy or Bradley.
Amen.
Not that they need any help because they're big enough themselves. And with that, I will say thank you.
Dutchman out.